What's happening? This is Jun Tzu. Just Slabberin. I told you. What's happening? This is Jun Tzu. Just Slabberin. Very special episode today. This is episode 29. And we're joined by four very special guests. We've got friend of the podcast, young Spencer, straight out of Belfast.
All around the world.
We've got Durt Burd. What's happening?
Lots of crack, John.
Wait, Durt Bird's not fucking about.
You know.
So we've got the Shankle and the Falls in the house.
Oh, why?
And then we've got Leo Miyagee, my brother.
Wait. What you saying?
You're a legend, bro. It's good to have you on.
Thank you.
And then we've got Lexus Monroe.
What's good?
What's
That's
good?
right.
So we've only had we haven't had a lot of females on the show, so it's good to have you on.
It's a pleasure for me.
Yeah, man. Thank you for coming. So we had Ursula Burns. She was a harpist. Have you ever heard of Ursula Burns? No. She's amazing. She brought in a big, massive harp. Done like a wee type of rap. You heard of Ursula?
No.
Yeah, she's been around for a long time. She's a legend.
I've heard of her. She knew my dad, remember?
Yeah, I know. She knew yeah, you've done her podcast the same day we've done yours. Friend of the podcast, Durt Burd as well. You've both been on this twice. So we've done the opportunity. You were episode 3. Yeah. And then episode 13 with the Cali Cave and
Common Margaret. Islam comment about it.
Yeah. And then Durt Burd, you were, I think, what was it, episode 19? And then you were on the Philo with me as well. So it was good. And then Lexus, it's good to have you on. It is.
Thank you.
So we'll get into it all now. Listen, this episode is sponsored by HotBox. We're using the studios today. Big shout out to OJ. I was actually able to say, let's get it on. Let's do this podcast. Right. So we've got a big 2-day event coming up in November the 10th and the 11th. It's going to be some big billboards up around the city and all about it. So me and Leo and Spencer, Durt Burd and Lexus, we're all going to be performing at it, as well as my brother from London, Logic, the General of the People's Army. He's a fucking G. Have you heard Logic?
Actually, haven't we? That's what I'm looking forward to when we get here.
But I haven't heard him know.
Have you ever heard of Logic?
I've never.
I gave his tunes a wee spin after I seen he was on the event.
Yeah.
Would dip my toes in, no?
Yeah, he's serious now. He's serious. He's his album Spectator is definitely my #1 UK rap album of all time. Yeah. And I listen to a lot. Skinny Man, Kalashnikov.
Skinny Man.
That's why, to be honest, that's why I'm curious, mate, because I know you hold them in high regard, and I know you don't really co-sign no shit, so I mean, I'm looking forward to actually seeing the type of show I'm looking forward to actually seeing the show everybody puts on. Yeah, as much as just the show, seeing it being broke down into different elements and seeing what everybody brings and what everybody's aesthetic looks like.
I'm curious because you mentioned Skinny Man, you know? I'm curious because you compared him to Skinny Man, so he must be good.
He's Skinny Man's friend.
Yeah, Skinny Man's friend.
Yeah, man. So he actually, so you know on Skinny Man's album, Council of State of Mind.
Yes.
You know the song Fuck the Hook?
Yeah.
You know where he goes, fuck the hook, fuck the hook.
Yep.
Logic just done a remix called Fuck the Hook.
Okay.
With Skinny Man in the video.
Mad.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Logic's proper, bro. Me and Logic done a song together called No Blacks, No Irish.
Yeah.
It was me.
I think I heard that song. Yeah.
Have you
I know who it is now.
Have you heard that?
Yeah. And I loved it.
Yeah, man. So it was me, Logic, and Trigger.
Yeah.
You know Trigger, don't you?
No, I don't know Trigger.
Trigger's from Manchester. You would have heard his song, Badadan, Badadan, Badadan.
Yeah.
You know that one? It's like fucking #1 in the charts at the minute. Yeah. What's it called? Badadan or something? Yes, do, man. Everyone's playing it at the minute. You know what the one that everyone's playing?
I was like, you do? You fucking do know who it is. Come on.
Do you know what it is, yeah? Sometimes I listen to the songs, I just don't pay attention to the artist.
Do you ever get that? But do you ever think about that and all that we do, but musically?
I'm the same.
Yeah. Just sometimes you be so locked into what you're doing yourself. You don't. And some people take it, but over the years I've seen some people take it like, what do you mean you don't know who it is? It's like, no, it's not always like that. It's like I'm locked into my own shit some days. I don't really have time to be going.
I might know the song, but I just
do you know what I mean?
Especially Chasing Status. It's Chasing Status and Boo, Badadan, featuring Ira, Flowdan, Trigger, and Takura.
Yeah,
that's right.
But it's it's deep.
It sounds mad.
It's huge, man. It's went viral. It's on 7 million views there in fucking 2 months.
But top of the charts, you said?
Well, it's smashing it. Anyway. It's up there in the charts. But it's sick, bro. But I'm Trigger. He's like a He's a drum and bass MC from Manchester.
Yeah.
Got shot in his eye and all. He only has one eye.
Fuck me.
Yeah, man. That's what, and the song he does with me, No Blacks, No
Street
Irish.
General.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the song No Blacks, No Irish, he says, no blacks, no Irish. I took a bullet through my iris.
Iris.
Now I'm missing lashes from my eyelids. My granddad's Irish.
You sort of want that story to be able to rap like that, but you don't want to get shot in the eye. But if you get shot there, you're like, yo, go to the Irish loft and I look.
Yeah, it's true.
Sounds good, like, till you have to.
Where are you from, Lexus?
Well, I grew up in Dublin.
In Dublin, so you're a Dublin girl.
I am.
Dublin.
Tees up all day, every day. Tala, that's where I'm from.
From Tala.
Yep.
I performed in Tala.
Did you?
Yeah, at the Metro bar.
Ooh, D24.
Yeah,
That's how
man.
we get down.
So you're from Tala.
California, baby.
Sick. And you still live there
California,
now?
yo, that's class. That's class.
And do you still live there?
No, I live here now in Belfast.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I grew up
in
in there,
Belfast. You sound like friggin' Joe Rogan.
I was in Belfast, Northern Ireland.
I was in Belfast.
My accent, I'm a black gypsy. Like my accent changes. It's fucked up.
Yeah, I was like that too. Sure,
Everything is mixed, like But I
Yeah.
try to keep it real.
No, that's good. I'm the same.
Ain't my fault. I'm all
Everyone
over the
says I'm a
place.
mongrel with my accent. I don't know where I'm from.
I'm all over the place.
I think that's
so-
one of them things, isn't it? Like when you move about and you just like
Yeah, it
you,
just
you're
adapt.
living with other cultures and stuff.
Sort
I think
of
it
like
just
a
sort of becomes like
Beast of
a
No
thing
Nation
where you're
type
like,
vibes.
But I think
That's it.
people who stay where you're from, they look at it like, we're talking with an accent all
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
You're like big time. But I suppose when you
Yeah.
are around people like for that extended period of time, you suppose you are going
It's
to.
like whenever I go to Dublin, right, and I get in a taxi or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, where are you from, love?" I'm like, well, I live in Belfast now, but I'm from Tala, from Dublin. They're like, "Oh, you all manipulated now. The accent changed. You and your wee," and I'm like, just a wee bit."
Yeah,
They look
You're a
like you
Canadian.
need
It's crazy. Like you just adapt. To the
Yeah, of course. When
environment,
you're in Rome, you
so-
do what the Romans do.
Exactly.
You know.
When in Rome.
It's true. So, what type of music do you make?
I'm a trap queen,
A trap queen.
Yeah, I make trap music.
Shit.
But I'm versatile. I do any kind of music you want me to.
Yeah,
Even
man.
rock if you want me to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go on those drums.
Sick.
feeling the
Can you
vibe.
play drums, yeah?
What?
You can play
Well,
drums.
I'm learning now.
Okay.
Because, I'm a bit of a rock star, I'm more of a rock star, but I'm just versatile. I'll do anything.
Yeah, man. You keep saying you're versatile. Do you know about versatile? From Dublin.
Yeah, I know.
The boys, the lads.
Not really, yeah.
Do you not like them?
Just don't fuck with them.
What? Right, that's it. Kick her off the
just
show, lads. Get the lads.
Yeah,
Don't be
my
talking about the
fault.
lads.
I got my own taste.
Why, hold on. Why not?
Like I
Why have you got beef with versatile?
I don't have beef with nobody. Ain't
So
nobody
why
got
don't you
beef.
like versatile?
Just, it's not my cup of tea. Like,
Yeah,
I can
listen.
discuss about it.
Listen, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
When I first listened to them, it was all like comedy stuff. You know what I mean? I wouldn't really get down with a
Give
lot
me
of like
some
comedy
real
rap.
punchlines. Give me some real metaphors, and I can fuck with you.
Yeah.
If you ain't got that, I'm done.
Hold on,
That's
but
it.
let me ask
I
you
agree.
this now, 1 sec though.
I agree.
But have you heard the song with
I
Coolio?
heard some songs, not with Coolio.
Do you didn't hear the song with Coolio?
No, I have not.
Right, well, listen to this. I'm just
I
going to
don't
tell you
follow
this
them.
now.
I don't listen.
Unbiasedly, listen to me. Unbiasedly, don't care. There's loads of rappers here and everything. I'll just tell you this. Unbiasedly, I'm a rapper myself. The song with Coolio, Escape Wagon,
Right.
is by far the best Irish rap tune ever. That's a fact.
Big
It's a
statement,
fact.
so. Big.
I disagree, man. I'm sorry.
Because
I
you done
disagree.
with
I'm
Coolio.
sorry.
Disagree?
At the end of the
Sorry.
day, I didn't listen to
completely
it
disagree.
You
because
didn't listen
I don't
to it?
follow them, and I just
Why
don't
don't you
fuck
follow
with
them? Why don't you fuck
I
with them?
don't
now?
listen to people that don't fuck with. Period.
But why don't you fuck with them?
Because I don't like them.
Why don't?
Just not my cup of tea, and that's
Yeah,
on
listen,
period.
there's
like,
loads of shit that's not
we
my
cannot
cup of tea.
discuss this.
Yo,
There's loads of shit
you
that's not
can't
my cup of
be
tea.
you can't be
Taste in
everybody's.
music is subjective at the end of the day.
Yes,
So it's
you
not
can't
gonna
be
biased. There
everybody's
is
cup
no
of
gonna
tea,
be-
otherwise you'll be a
Exactly.
fucking
I'm
mug.
sure, like,
You'll be
there's
a
loads
mug
of
if you're
course.
everybody's cup of tea. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But
I'm sure
it's
people
one of them
like my
things, it's
music,
just
and
like-
I'm fine with it. I'm
course,
happy
yeah.
with it, and I'll
Yeah.
move on. It's
So,
nice.
no, so check
I
it.
do think what the lads are doing too is monumental too. What the lads are doing, like
Monumental.
fucking run
Well,
around
the
the world. with
achievements are
Snoop Dogg and shit.
monumental, but that doesn't mean I have to like the music.
Oh, certainly, yeah,
But, no,
certainly.
but check it though.
Yeah.
Have you seen them live?
Yeah.
What did you say? What did you
Longitude.
see them live?
Longitude.
At Longitude. I
Yeah.
didn't see that. Was they good?
They were okay.
Yeah, so I went and seen them with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
What are you saying? They shut it down. But hold on, Leo's saying it's all right.
They've got two coming up here as well, don't they?
Yeah, no, so you thought it was all right.
Yeah.
They're doing
Yeah, but not all that
RDS, I think, here
It's,
soon.
it's just not
And
my
then
personal
Telegraph.
taste. Everybody has
Nah,
different
They
tastes.
come
Like,
up that
get on this,
Telegraph,
like,
that's fucking...
Chill a second. Don't be
Okay.
talking both together. So listen, let me say this. No, so check it. I know what you're saying.
Okay.
I was there with, I performed with Kneecap. You know what the fella?
Yeah.
Now, they're rapping Irish. I don't really understand a lot of what they're saying or nothing. They also combine a lot of like dancey shit into their music.
Yeah.
It's not my cup of tea, right? It's not my cup of tea. I wouldn't sit there and listen to it. I fucking love their show.
Yeah.
As an unbiased perspective, just watching the show.
And so do I.
It was 10 fucking 10.
See, I understand what you're saying. It was all about the entertainment. You're entertained, right? I'm a 90s baby, you know?
Yeah, I'm an
so
80s child.
I'm like, the music I listened to growing up, what made me write music?
Yeah.
Like, we cannot discuss it because
Go on, like who?
nowadays the music is trash.
Yeah.
Hip hop is dead. It's just like, I can't fuck with no artists nowadays.
None. So you're the only one from today.
I'm not saying I'm the only one. There's some of them that I fuck with. Like,
So tell
you know
me some
what I mean?
artists from the 90s that you said you grew up loving.
Well, DMX.
Yeah, he's
I
one
like
of the
DMX.
top
I like
guys.
some DMX.
Best.
100%.
He's all right.
Exhibit.
Yeah, Exhibit.
Busta Rhymes.
Oh, Busta
Let me
sick.
give you more. Cassidy. Let me see more. There's plenty and more of them.
Yeah, of
like, you know,
course.
it's just, you know, it's a preference. Like, you know, it's the kind of music I grew up listening to. And whenever you compare the music from back in the days and the music today, it's just trash.
Okay.
There's no, like, lyrically, it's trash.
Okay.
And I just like, that's why I don't listen to music. Like, I barely listen to music.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because I believe this new generation, I get inspired by the trash music that's coming up now. That's why most of the artists now sound shit and they don't last long in the media, like in the market. And that's just my point of view.
So have you heard Chronics?
Nope.
Nope. Not heard Chronics?
Nope.
Nope.
Like I said, I
Yeah,
barely
you don't
listen to music
nothing.
nowadays.
Okay, so let me tell you who Chronics is. He's from Jamaica. He does like reggae style rap, yeah?
Right.
But he's phenomenal. And he talks about God and he's powerful, lyrically insane. Amazing. Right? And he's a righteous warrior. Have you heard Queen Omega?
Not really.
No? You haven't heard her?
Like I said, I barely listen to music now.
shall survive. You need to wake up and open up your eyes. Listen, Queen Omega, listen to her. She's from Dominican Republic or something.
Right.
One of the sickest artists lyrically and profound she is. She's amazing. But guess what? She's from today. Right? So you see this nostalgia of the 90s had it all, but nowadays everybody's
Lyrically,
shit.
they did.
No, listen.
They did.
And I'm not saying they didn't, but I'm saying there is still some artists today
Like,
that are just as
yeah,
powerful.
but that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
90%,
I would agree there's good
90%
artists
of the
today.
artists back in the days, lyrically, they were the best. Now,
But
they
it was
some
hard.
say
Shit artists back in the day.
10%, 10% of the artists, you can say that they saying something in their song without saying
Yeah,
nothing.
but that's
like,
also
you know,
too-
the story behind the words, the metaphors,
Yeah.
the way they blend the words. Like there's phrases, and the thing is, let's put this real like this out here, right? Most of the artists that make it, if you notice the songs, is not because there's something like meaningful in there. You know what I mean? It's just because they
Because that's the
survive.
system. That's what
It's
the
like,
system
it's,
pushes.
It's what's selling.
Yeah, it's
you know
like-
what
it's
I
gotta
mean?
be
It's all
catchy.
about what's selling. But you like there's like so many good artists, right? So many rappers that are actually good as fuck.
Yeah.
But they're
Yeah.
never gonna reach that level.
But how do you know? Because you just said you
Because
don't listen to
that's
them.
what's happening to
But you
today.
said you don't listen to any of them.
But that's the thing. I said I barely listen to music.
Yeah.
I only listen to the music that makes effect on me. There's meaning to it that I can relate to it. Like, you know.
In Alexis,
But nowadays,
his defense, you did name a specific two artists. Do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't mean he doesn't listen to all
No,
of
but
it.
she said she doesn't listen to any artist.
All
today.
right. Oh,
I
you not listen to
barely
any? Okay,
listen to artists nowadays because they all talk
I
shit.
do see what you mean.
You
too,
know what I
but
mean?
But it
But
was a
there's
lot
some
harder to
very good artists out there.
Tell me
that-
some.
Oh, there's so many.
But it's
Because
marketing
you've already
is the other
said
part of it.
versatile ain't shit.
No,
Whoever
I
else
said I don't
ain't
fuck
shit.
with
No one said
them.
versatile isn't shit.
Same
But
with
no one
listen,
said
versatile
I'm not
isn't
being
shit.
a
Okay,
hater.
I feel like there's a little bit of
I'm not
gaslighting
being
going
a
on. No one said
hater or
versatile
anything,
ain't
but
shit.
let me
Alright,
tell you
right,
something.
well, let's
say
There's so
versatile
many
ain't shit,
artists here in Ireland. There's just so,
tell me some.
underrated.
Who?
That should be on top by now.
Like who?
Let's give you first of all Slick Bullet.
Yeah, I can agree.
For me,
Yeah.
he's an OG. See, Slick
I
Bullet
brought-
is
I
from
got Slick
back in
Bullet
the
on my
days,
show.
right? And
I got
I'm
Slick
going to
Bullet
tell you
on my show.
something. I'll give you two artists here, Slick Bullet and Hyphen.
Hyphen, yeah.
Yep,
For
yep,
me,
yep.
they one of the best in Ireland. Like, don't give me nothing else. Like, you know, but I'm saying that because lyrically, metaphors, punchlines, the way they deliver, like the deliverance is just everything. Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like some artists are being underrated, and the other ones are reaching to a level just because of, you know, knowing people, connections. You know what I mean? It's all
Sometimes
about
too.
connections and connections.
Sometimes
like, you
too,
know?
but that's to an artist's credit. They might not be overly
I'm
talented,
not
but they
saying
know how to
didn't work.
market themselves.
I didn't say they didn't work
Yeah.
hard to get where they are, but
Certainly, they know
I'm
there is
just
a lot of
saying,
shape,
like,
but
there's
they do know how to
others
market
that are
themselves. too.
better.
Yeah, of
like,
course.
you know what I mean? It's just they be underrated. Like,
So I got Slick Bullet on my show.
right.
Check it. I got Slick
Yeah.
Bullet on the Meek show up in Belfast.
Right.
He come up and done a set.
Yeah.
And he was good. It was good.
He's
Like, he
just
wasn't
one of the
mind
best.
blowing. Like, it was good.
And
It was
I'm
sick.
not saying that because I fuck with him and it's my
Yeah,
bro.
he's cool.
and all.
Like, I like
it's
Slick
just,
Bullet.
He's, for me, like, he's been doing this for ages. Like, we were the first ones actually started, like, in Ireland. I was the first female rapper ever in Ireland. I was the first one to be on Irish TV. I was the first one being on newspaper. Me and Tamara O'Perry. She was to call Lyrical Angel. We're the first female rappers ever in Ireland. Let me tell you something. Do you know why I didn't blow up at that time? Because I quit music. I didn't believe in myself. I just, I quit everything. Like, and you know what it is? Nowadays, there's more ways for you to put your music out there.
Yeah.
Back in the days, I used to rap in the streets. In front of Vaults, the Academy. People
But that
know what
speaks
it
to
is.
the point.
Radio City, like, I used to be like 16 trying to sneak into the clubs, trying to rap, get the DJs to like DJ Ahmed was one of the DJs that let me sneak into the club and rap and
Yeah,
everything.
but the kids nowadays don't
You know
have
what I mean?
that, so they can't speak
back
about
in
that.
the
they don't-
days, it was hard for you. We had MySpace, High Five, Bieber, and all this bullshit, like, But I was never really a social media person, like, So I quit music, and I just came back a few years ago. Some people think I started just now. I'm in this game long time,
Yeah, but-
and I'm seeing what's happening here. Like, see,
you
back in the
obviously.
days, you had G Tribe, you had so many good fucking artists in Ireland, but most of them just got lost in the matrix and they gave up. And I'm saying, Slick Bullet, Hyphen.
I like Hyphen.
top.
Hyphen done his Netflix thing, didn't he? The Netflix documentary.
Yeah,
And he's very humble. Like,
yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, man. Hyphen is
I
good.
don't fuck with versatile though.
Oh, there we go. But you've made that clear. We know that.
Yeah,
I
we're
just
back
wanna
on
make that
I know
clear.
that.
I don't care how
what
they
about
got
Kneecap?
to
Do you
I
fuck
don't
with
care how
Kneecap?
they got there, but
Do you
for
fuck
me,
with Kneecap?
Who's Kneecap?
Oh, okay. Well, Kneecap are like a rap group from Belfast, but I'm
know
supposed.
them.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. But
See,
they are
in
good.
Ireland, I like.
They were on tour at the minute.
It's not many rappers.
You
I fuck
heard
with, but
Kneecap.
there's
Yep.
loads
What do
of
you
good
think of Kneecap?
talents.
I like Kneecap.
Loads of good
Kneecap
talents.
is sick.
But I'm biased, because I've lived in West Belfast, so it's like that's what I'm saying. Music is it's all subjective. The same way I haven't lived in Dublin, I can't relate to
Yeah.
Versatile at all. I can relate to Kneecap, and I agree with some of the things they're saying. So I like Kneecap, and I also think they put on a decent live performance.
Yeah, Kneecap
Yeah.
are sick live, bro.
Yeah.
Sick live. Never seen. Like I said, I've watched loads performers from Ireland, all over Ireland, for the last 15 years. Went up and down Dublin, Belfast, Derry, all over the gaff. The two that stand out as accomplished performers that are ready to take it worldwide and have took it worldwide are Versatile and Kneecap. Kneecap are from Belfast, Versatile are from Dublin. They're the two rap groups I would put on stage in front of anybody. They've done it in front of the Versatile tour, world tour with Snoop. Snoop single-handedly wanted them to come with him. I was there when they sung the tribute to Gangster's Paradise, Coolio, in front of the rock the place, the Rocket. Coolio was their good friend. You with me? Came over.
But then you've also got
on top of
Jordan
them.
Adetunji, who's taking it
Love
international,
Jordan.
signed by Sony
Jordan's a
Music,
J.
and then you've also got Cello as well, who's like
Cello's
international,
sick.
Yeah.
and
Cello's
like
sick.
so
I've got
there's
Cello
there's loads of people in Ireland who are taking it international.
Cello's
Kojak as
killing
well.
it. Cello's only
You know what I mean?
started though.
Yeah.
He's only started. Cello's only a couple of
No,
years
but he's been doing
but
that for a year.
smashing
He's
it.
been killing it for a year. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cello's been killing it for a year.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So he got nominated Artist of the Year and everything. The guy's sick. I drove down to Dublin to collect him to get him on my show.
And
So there's
see
a lot of
Jordan,
cellos killing it internationally.
let me tell
Yeah.
you something. The thing I love about Jordan, right? He just found his own way into this industry, right? He didn't try to be somebody else. He just he's just being himself, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And he's getting to an industry that he blends with everybody.
Yeah.
Like, see the kind of music he does. You can be a rock star, you can be a pop star, you can be like, you can do rap or whatever. He just blends with everything. I love him. For
He's
that.
cool as fuck.
He's
What's
just
his manager
versatile.
called? Huh?
Joe.
Yeah, he's a legend. Is that your
Oh,
manager
yeah.
too? He's a lovely guy.
Joe is
Lovely big guy.
brilliant.
Yeah, man. So you got the same manager as Jordan?
Yep.
Jordan's sick, bro. Jordan
He
Adetunji.
is.
He's very
He
good.
is versatile.
I'm
That's
gonna have
what
to
I'm
get
trying
him
to
on.
tell you about versatility.
I won't
Originality.
lie to you though. What
What?
you said is right. I would take Versatile
Right.
and Kneecap to tour around the world.
See, because
Over Kojak?
entertainment.
We're talking about Irish artists over Kojak and Cello and that, yeah?
100%.
Fairs, okay, fairs.
100%.
Fairs.
Twice.
Fairs.
I've seen what they could do, bro.
Yeah.
It's mad.
See, but
Course.
you're talking about the entertainment side of them, and
Not the
that's a big
entertainment side.
part, and that's a big
big
part.
You said
part
you
of it,
don't
but
know who
it's
Kneecap
a big
are.
part of it.
Kneecap actually rap half an
Big
Irish
part of it.
language. They
But that's
teach
what I'm saying.
Irish
I don't know
language.
Kneecap. Like,
Exactly.
you know,
But
we're
the other
talking
thing
about
is too,
versatile.
a lot of these lyricists that are top tier lyricists
Yeah.
couldn't walk out in front of 10,000 people and rap it. That's the difference. You must know how to do that too. We can bar
But
up
that's
any
the
day of the
thing.
week we
I'm not
want,
saying the
put 10,000
opposite.
in
I'm
front
not
of you,
saying the opposite. Because see me, I'm a rapper, yeah?
Yeah.
But whenever I get on that stage, I like to set it on fire. I'll even rap with fire
Yeah.
beside me. And that's what I
Yeah.
done last time, my last show. So for me, entertainment is the like a big, like one of the
Yeah, it's
biggest
part of
parts
it, yeah.
in the music. See Cardi B, let me give you an example about Cardi B. Do you think Cardi B got famous just because she knows how to rap? No, because she's entertaining, she's cute, she makes
Yeah.
people laugh.
It's all
about
shake
what
now,
she can
it's
bring
come
as
well.
well
You
to
know.
the table with her music. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So you can be a shit rapper, but if you
know how to market
entertaining
yourself, huh?
and you know making people jump and all this shit, yeah, of course you're gonna make it. Nowadays
Yeah.
they don't ask for too much.
Do you like Cardi B? Yeah.
No, I don't.
No.
Fuck.
Well, I said to my little
Some
daughter.
fuck with no
I said to
body.
my little daughter yesterday, the other day. I says to her, "Well, who's your top 5 rappers?" She's only 12. My daughter. She says, "Number 1, Tupac. Number 2, Kanye West.
Yes.
Number 3, Eminem." She says, "Number 4, Logic." That's my mate who's coming over. And then she goes, "Number 5, Cardi B." I just say, says you're ruined it at the end with Cardi B.
You see these rappers now, they bring bad influence on these kids.
Yeah.
They
So you
bring
said
that
you
shit.
grew up listening to the 90s and that. I see my favorite rapper, like, who I thought was sick from back then as well, Lauryn Hill.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Of course.
Like, that's real lyricism and that as well.
James,
I agree
knowledge.
with you
But
to a
see,
certain extent.
He doesn't sell these days.
See, what I'm saying
People
is
care
this.
if you're good lyricists. They don't
Yeah,
give a fuck.
yeah, listen,
The
what
industry.
you'd be surprised though. You keep saying that, but what I'm trying to say is there is artists out here who is lyrically
Yeah.
amazing, and they do sell, and they make careers out of it. Well, it's like you're trying to discourage like
I'm not
people doing it. You get me?
nobody.
'Cause-
Nope,
Yeah, because what I'm
I
going to
ain't
say is
doing
no, but
that.
listen to what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Being conscious, if you do it from a real place, it does sell as well because there is a
Yes.
call out for that. Now the media might try and shut it down. For example, have you heard my man fucking what's his name, Oliver Anthony, who sung that Richmond North of Richmond?
That's a tune. I've heard that.
Well, let me tell you about this. The guy sung
that
it,
the
and he had
country song?
300 listeners a month, and then he sung it, Joe Rogan and that shirt.
Oh,
The guy
yes,
blew
I've
up
seen
all
that.
over the world. He's nice, smashed it, turned down all the major.
Oh, I know
labels
that
and all.
guy, the
Yeah.
country guy.
Yeah. But the point I'm making is that's you can't fuck with that. That's all authentic genius shit, and that
Yeah,
is
it is.
eternal, and that came from today.
Yeah.
So there's real sick guys
But
out
that's
there
what I'm
who
saying.
are
I didn't
selling
say the
and making
opposite.
dough.
I'm saying like the media nowadays, what they want in the media is not real shit. They just want fake shit. That's what I'm trying
Of course,
to say.
that's what sells.
That-
That's
like
the
I'm
narrative.
not
But
trying
fuck
to
the media then.
That's what I'm
Fuck
saying.
them.
Like I'm not discouraging nobody. I'm just saying like the media nowadays, for you to get on that high level in music, you need to do like see even I was a female rapper. For me to get to that level, like I'm saying like top level, I need to be showing my ass and boobs all the time. If I don't do that, I'm barely gonna make it. And if I make it, it's gonna be temporarily. There's new rappers that came out like Low London. She's a very good fucking like rapper. She lasted like not too long on TV.
Yeah.
You know,
Fully
just because
disagree
she's
with
not
you.
doing
Fully
what
disagree
the
with you.
like I'm being honest. That's
Yeah.
what I see on TV.
I know, but you haven't heard Queen Omega.
No, I haven't.
Have you, bro? She came out she came out a couple of months ago on Little Lion. You know
And like
Little
I
Lion?
said, top.
You know Little Lion on YouTube?
I don't know.
Like it's like the
Yeah.
reggae thing. You know it, Little Lion. She done one of them over was it a Snoop Dogg beat or a Dr. Dre beat from back in the day? But she spat some fire. And it was all about Berlin Babylon and that smashed it. Snoop Dogg shared it. Dr. Dre shared it. The girl blew up, bro. Blew right up. The gal is smashing it now. She's got millions and millions of listeners. Amelie loved her. Me and my daughter go around singing her tracks. She's a righteous warrior, right? She's making tracks that are for the conscious, real conscious. Can't fuck with it. Rawer than Lauryn Hill. She's deep.
Yeah.
She is blessed, right? And she's smashing it.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying the opposite. I'm not saying the opposite.
So if you make a
I'm
track like
saying
that
top
blows up.
these days, it's hard for you to get top. If you do certain things, that's what I'm trying to say.
It's easier too, though.
What?
Because it's easier
but
as well.
nowadays we're lucky because we have social media. We don't
what I'm
really
gonna
need
say.
to, trying to get to the
If
top,
you're good
top,
enough,
top,
if you're
doing
good
bad
enough,
shit.
if you're good enough,
Exactly.
do a video, get loads of views on
Exactly.
it, and blow up.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
it's easy.
There's social media
And if you
nowadays.
haven't done it, then you need to question maybe what's going on.
Exactly.
You understand
There's
what I'm
social
saying?
media nowadays, so there's no excuses.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Leo, talk to me, brother.
Yes.
What festivals have you done?
So this summer started off with Cathedral Quarter Arts Festival.
Where
and then
was that?
after that, we played Deer's Head, and they funded my EP, and then booked a venue for us to do a little album launch with members of my team, and that was okay. And then shortly after that, we was off to where is that? Limavady,
Yeah,
and we
man.
did Stend Hall,
Yeah,
the BBC stage at Stend Hall, and that was probably the most fun set of the summer. And then after that, we flew down to Waterford to do another one of the biggest Irish festivals called All Together Now. You guys ever heard of All Together Now? Yeah. And then we played the Jameson's Irish Connects, so the Circle stage. You know, with the likes of Cello and Travis and Els and Khaki Kid and all that there on the
Sick.
Sunday, and Brick Nasty. And then after that, we went to Electric Picnic, and that'll probably be the highlight. The overall experience would be
Did you
the
perform
overall.
at Electric
Yes, I
Picnic?
did, and it'll be.
Sick.
It was fun, bro. It was fun. I couldn't believe my luck. But and then we went to Electric Picnic, and then we performed. That was overall experience amazing. I met a couple of famous people as well, just like with the AAA pass, just like
Who did you
sneaking
meet?
around. I met fuck. They weren't that big. Man. They weren't that big. They weren't that big. They weren't
Did you
that
see
big.
the Wolf Tones perform there?
I didn't get into the tent. There was 40,000 people.
I know there was.
Yeah,
It
I didn't get into the tent.
The biggest fucking crowd that I've ever seen. How many? 40,000?
Yeah, 40,000
They all
people.
swamped it there, the Wolf Tones, if they shut it down.
And then
Sick. Was
and
that
then-
there on the same day?
no, I arrived on the Friday, and I played the Saturday at 8 p.m. on the Cree stage. It's a Irish word. It took me a while to learn how to pronounce it.
hard.
Yeah? It means hot.
Does it?
Yeah, no wonder. Yeah,
it means
it's like a real
Sick.
hippie stage.
Class.
They had reggae artists and everything on. It would have been right up your street, man.
Sick.
And
Durt Burd, the translator. I
yeah,
love
yo,
that.
I respect
That's
that.
right.
Yeah, he raps
That's
a lot.
right.
This
Yeah,
guy raps
yo, I knew
Irish.
that.
Chill in the
That's my
corner,
guy.
like,
Yeah, that's my guy. I know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
So,
Irish is your first language, isn't it, Durt Burd?
It's alright,
Gangster
bro, it's
shit,
alright.
that. Love
So
that.
then just did Electric Picnic, and then the only other thing of note we did in the summer, we did a it's a Guinness Live and Rising thing in Common Market, which is where Guinness go around Ireland to different sort of big cities, and they'll get the local artists who are creating a bit of buzz, and then they'll have a showcase, and it'll be a bunch of different music, and it'll be like a block party. And then
Sick.
we're still on the roster for Guinness Live and Rising now. And then through that festivals and all the stuff that we did, we managed to get Jameson's to sponsor some of the tour, the UK and Ireland tour that we're doing next month. So that's all I've been up to in the last couple of months. A lot, man, but yeah.
Sick
Class,
shit,
man.
bro.
Moves, making
Always on the
moves.
move, Leo.
100%.
Always on the move,
Serious,
mate.
bro.
I
Yeah,
just
Stenhouse sick.
one small W at a time, man. Do you know what I mean? It's
Oh,
just-
100%.
Just
So what?
process.
And who do you perform with then when you're on stage and that?
It depends on the size of the gig. It depends on how much or how big the fee is, and it also depends on the availability of it. Because getting a band together, getting a practice room, getting 5-6 people together multiple times during a month to get ready for a gig at the end of the month or the start of the month, whatever. It's a lot of different variables. So if I have the energy, then I'll get a 4-band. If I don't have the energy, I'll go on with a saxophonist and a vocalist and a DJ, or I'll go on by myself. Do you know
Sick.
what I mean?
Saxophonist.
Yeah.
Different.
Love that, bro. Sick. Yeah, man, I have to check out your stuff, bro.
No, thank you.
I want to watch you perform. Well, we're doing the show. You're on the same night, aren't you? At the,
Yeah.
at the Deer's Head, isn't it?
Yeah.
On the 10th of November.
Yeah.
NI's finest.
NI's
Yeah,
finest.
man.
That's right.
So,
Copy
quite-
tickets for that. NI's finest.
Yeah. Are you on that night as well?
Yeah, on the,
Is it the
no,
same
on
night?
the
That's right.
11th.
On the
10th.
11th.
Yeah, on
You're
the
on the
11th,
next night.
yeah.
10th and 11th, get them fucking tickets. It's going to be
Get your
ticket. Don't
tickets.
miss
And
it.
you're on with Rich Smicks.
I'm on the both of them. Aren't I on the
Yeah,
both of them?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm on the
Yo,
both of them.
is it cool if I plug my thing as well, real quick? Yeah. Also, make
What
sure
are
you get
why
tickets.
are you asking him, bro?
Oh, that's
this
that.
ain't his thing. This is my
Yeah,
thing.
my bad.
Yeah.
My bad,
You
my
know what
bad.
I'm asking? Oh, is it okay to
Scrap
plug
it
your
out.
thing? Of course
Yo,
you can
yeah,
plug
yeah.
your thing, bro. What is
Right.
it? Your
I am
EP?
also playing Limelight on November 30th, and that's going to be the closer for the UK and Ireland tour, sponsored by Jameson's. Get your tickets. We got 3 of the biggest alternative music urban artists in Ireland at the minute on the bill, and it should be an eventful night. So hopefully you guys get your tickets, and hopefully see some familiar faces and new faces there as well. So
Where's this at Limelight?
Limelight, yeah.
On what date?
November 30th. It's a Thursday, so
Is it the big room, mate?
yeah.
The big room.
Yeah,
Big
no,
room?
the second, no, Limelight 2, Limelight 2.
Even
Small
at that
one,
point.
yeah,
Is
that's
that
one.
here in
The small one,
Belfast?
yeah.
Is it here in Belfast?
Yeah, it's in Belfast, yeah.
And is it just like your headline show?
Yeah, it's my headline show, yeah.
Sick.
Yeah,
And have you got any support acts for her?
yeah, we got Winnie Amo. She's done shows like, she's done gigs like Glastonbury, and she's killing it in London and England right now, and she's also touring and doing a couple of shows across Europe. We got Tebby Rex. I don't know if you guys know Tebby Rex. They're doing their thing down south right now as well. They're one of the biggest alternative urban music artists down south. And then we also got Winnie, Tebby. We got Low Shy, and then they're a lesser known, but they're local and they're from Belfast, and they do neo soul and R&B. They've done my headline shows as my main support for the last 18 months, and they've always smashed it out the park. So
Sick.
yeah.
You've got a good load fucking coming.
Yeah.
Sick. So that's a full night, bro. It's a
Yeah.
full setup.
Yeah.
Sick. And that's at the Limelight at the end of November.
November, yeah.
November the what? The
Very good.
November 30th.
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 I'll
30th.
definitely
Yeah.
be there. I'll be there.
Yeah.
Sick, bro. That'll be serious.
Nah, shout me.
I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gangster shit, bro. That is sick. And then, so what about you, Durt Burd? What have you done with your new EP? What's this? You and Rich Smix.
I've got one with me and Rich Mix. Came down and recorded. It's called Freedom Raiders, because we both always did we wore the ballies, like, do you know what I mean? For like, obviously, like I spoke to you about like the symbolic reasons behind it, but also like it's a Belfast fucking tradition, like, isn't it, wearing out balaclava? So he was from East and I was from West, so we kind of wanted to go and bring the two together through music. That's kind of the crack. Like,
So it's an East and West project.
Oh, I'll be performing that. Is it the first night I'm performing that? I'll be performing that with Rich Mix on the 10th, and then I'll be performing again on the 11th. So
Yeah,
I'll be good
yeah.
crack.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
You do 10th on the 11th.
Aye.
Do you have two different masks?
You know, that's actually a good question. I haven't really
Or do
thought
you
of it.
rock the
Nah,
same
you
one
know what
both,
it is?
or what?
If
See,
you do,
just
you're
for
gonna
you,
have to wash
Spence.
it.
See, just for you, Spence. I get my mad to wash two of my masks. No more. For fuck's sake.
Just
Hold on.
say,
Yo,
you always,
yo.
the thing I like is you always have a story behind the mask, mate.
Well,
There's always a story
no
that comes
comment
with.
on this one. You heard it before the show started. I mean,
No, actually tell the story again.
Nah, I can't.
Okay,
The story is deep.
Know what
Trust
I mean?
me.
It's I bet can remain a mystery. Like.
Not safe for work.
Do you know what's so funny? Some people see the Irish rappers, right, wearing the balaclavas and all. But they they copy cars. They're trying to copy the drillers.
Are
in
we
England.
started in the
They
70s?
don't fucking know.
No, but see,
This
when
shit
you-
started
see-
here.
see-
Yep.
They
you know
don't know
that-
the story.
Yep.
I'm from Dublin. I know the story.
Cheers.
See the difference here, right? Anybody else around the world can wear a bally
Yeah.
and all this here, right? But when you're from here, it represents something different.
It
It's
is,
usually met with
definitely.
a negative narrative.
It is. Yeah.
So when you have the bally on, then people's natural perception is you're a hood, scumbag.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah,
we're changing that
exactly.
perception, bro.
But we are changing that.
Exactly.
Because when the kids, not even just kids, when any demographic at all, when they see you unveil that mask and they see who the fuck's behind it,
Exactly.
then they know, oh.
Shit.
Well, you
Well,
unveiling
means
soon,
then,
Herbert.
means
Give
then when
us
the
a
kids are
flash.
coming up, the kids then
Hang
I
on, I'll
know
give
as
one
time
just for
moves
you, like.
forward. We have
They're out
superstars
there,
on
that's
the
it.
masks too. You know what I mean? It's not all. We don't always expect a mask and a fucking handgun and this and that
Exactly.
coming with it too.
Definitely not.
No, there's real
Definitely not the
fucking-
handgun. Fuck me.
Do you know what I mean? There's real fucking. Do you know what I mean? There's
There's a
fucking
history.
superstars
It's
and
all about
superheroes
history.
to these kids, and that's what it's about now as we move forward. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
These kids understand. Yo, you can't tell me now because see when they took that mask off as a genuine person like me.
Exactly.
Do you know
That's
what I
it.
mean? It's not alright. Every artist isn't going to wear a mask, and every artist doesn't have to wear a mask. But I understand the aesthetic of why some people do. Do you know what I mean? I get it. and-
Sometimes it's lack of knowledge.
It's like
of course it is.
it beats like a family heirloom, no man. Over here for fuck's
Of
sake.
course.
But I kind of like that. You
But
guys are taking something that's associated with your culture and your identity,
Exactly.
and you're like flipping it on its head.
Ex-
That's the whole point of artistry.
See,
It's just to take
that's-
something, its
you're
meaning, and
bringing
flip it on
arts
its
to the
head. Do you know what I mean?
See as well as that, like, it's also like, you know yourselves here in fucking Belfast, like it's tight knit. Everybody knows everybody.
Pretty much.
So you don't
It's
wanna
one big
get-
village.
You're sitting here rapping about some fucking madness. I don't want my fucking mate's granny from up the road being like, I heard what you said there, know what I mean? Look,
That
so-
is the thing too. Like
Yeah.
it's knowing that you're accountable for everything you say on this mic. Mask, no mask, doesn't matter what you can wear a fucking bin bag. I don't give a fuck what you wear. Whatever you say on this mic, you have to know you're accountable. A lot of people will be talking shit and be saying they're doing this and they're doing that, and then they're going to get themselves jammed up and get themselves in trouble.
Yeah.
You can't get out of it.
100%.
Some areas are a wee bit different. I'm not going to talk like I know everything, but some areas are a wee bit different. And if you're in them areas and you're saying this and saying that, are you willing to live in that?
That's true.
Can you live by that? Are you willing to die by what you're saying too on this mic? Or is it just a wee gimmick? Is it a bit of a laugh? If you get jammed up, don't be crying for help, man.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Or touting. Know what I mean? Like some people, see if I wasn't wearing a mask or whoever wasn't wearing a mask and they're from a certain place, everyone will just go, might as well be a tout, like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's not, you know what I mean?
But
Like,
again, if it goes back that, not everybody can do it anyway, do you know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't matter where you put a mask on fucking everybody, like, some of them's going to stay a mystery. People don't care about that. It's just sort of, you see, like, a lot of people overusing it. It's getting to the point now, we're oversaturated with artists, so you see so many different clones.
So many.
I feel like that's why it is harder to break through, but when we do, it's because we're authentic. And then we stay the fucking test of time, do you know what I mean, with longevity. It's different when you're an artist like us, because it's not like our artists don't come from a background of whatever, but it just, like you were saying earlier, it is life to us. It is like, even when there's no cameras on, we do this shit for therapy. It keeps us alive.
Yeah, it is.
And we go to these deep, depth, fucking dark places in our character. It's because, do you know what I mean? It helps us fucking survive and just continue to believe there's hope in actually living sometimes. And that's what I would say. Like, I'm sure you would probably agree, maybe you wouldn't, but
it's a
anybody
purpose.
that's thinking about like picking the makeup, no matter what age you are, no matter where you're from, like, just be you. Like, do you know what I mean? We are going to have a whole lot more clones of artists. We don't need that.
That's
We
what
need
I keep
pain, we
saying.
need truth, we need authenticity, we need,
Be
we need
original.
integrity. We need to go, what we have the ability to now do is we have the ability to bring back morals and integrity. A lot of kids leave home and run their household at 12, 13 years of age. It is out of necessity to survive. We get that. We understand that. We've been there. But at the same time, if we're on this mic too, let's fucking start teaching these kids a few gems too.
100%.
Let's start
Definitely.
passing some sort of knowledge on what the fuck we're doing
Exactly.
out here.
It is.
Because we can
Knowledge
all
is
rap about
power.
cars and this and getting girls and doing that and whatever you want. But come on the fuck.
See-
like, let's start to change the narrative then if we can. Then when we bond together and we do something like this and then we say we're NI's finest, then people know, oh fuck, there must be something then worth believing in that.
See-
We're not just out here saying we're NI's finest for the fuck of it. No, we are, because we are. 'Cause
See-
we're in a league of our own doing what we do.
See, talking about clones
said
as
so.
well. See, talking about clones as
Come on,
well.
fuck.
Seeing people kind of don't have that originality and they're trying to copy people as well. It kind of like, it goes against the oldest saying in hip hop, keep it real. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly,
you
that's
you
what
can't be
I'm
sitting
trying
talk.
to
You can't be sitting talking about bollocks. You can't be sitting saying you done this and you done that and you didn't do it.
And
Do
the
you know
thing
what I mean?
we do, no matter where you're from here, the thing we do as a people is we are harsh, but we're also honest. Somebody's
is.
auntie's, granny's dog's going to
Straight
be
to
like,
the
you're
point.
shite. That's shite, kid.
100%.
Shite. They're going to tell you from the get-go. And if you get that, it's like, right, well, what am I going to do? Am I going to improve the narrative? Am I going to get better? How bad do I want this? Like, you have to sort of question them type of things.
It
But
is.
yeah,
Of
it's starting to change. It is. It's exciting.
Bit by
moving
bit.
Tell you
forward.
what, bro, you're people underestimate Spence, man. I'm telling you, I took him up to see a few fans of his up in Carrick, and after he met them, they were there posting the fucking profile pictures of him, saying he's the most inspirational person I've ever met in my life. All the kids and all talking, they still talk about it to this day. They're sick. I told Emily today that I was going to do the podcast with you, and all her mates now are like, "Oh, can we come? Can we come?" They all love you,
It's
bro.
because, to be honest, like, I'm sure you would probably agree, like, it just sort of comes from a place of feeling worthless, do you know what I mean? So I feel like when you go through shit like that, you don't want anybody in any way of the slightest to feel the way you have.
Yeah.
Like, no matter where it's your kids or you're related or not, it's like, yo, when you've been through fucked up shit, and you've been through a bit of pain, like, that's what sort of helps us correlate. That's what helps us resonate with each other. We all
You've got a
struggle.
good mark. You do. You've got a good, unique and authenticity
that.
about your
Thank you,
music,
mate.
you know. Like I said, it's not everybody's cup of tea. Not a lot of people like it as well. They all, like, there's a lot of haters, obviously, as you know.
I feel like
But
too, but that's, you know yourself, mate. We all do at this point.
Yeah.
Like them, you can't
The
take a
truth is-
picture away positives and
the
negatives.
truth is,
the
truth is, if you don't have haters, you haven't got
making
big enough. You haven't got big enough yet.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you get big enough, then you have to have them guys that are going to, and that's how you even get bigger. Because then your guys come to defend you, and they come to defend them, and then it builds up. You know what I mean? There's a big talk about it then, you know. But you just stay yourself, bro. That's what I love about it, you know. And then what about your brother? Has his shop going?
Caught dripping, yes, bro. Just opened the shop down the Shore Road. Big moment for him. Like I said to you before, mate, they wanted this a long time. And again, in his own lane, doing the same sort of thing as us, just trying to change the aesthetic, just trying to change the narrative. And it's like, look, there's one thing being dripped out in the best of clothes, but I mean, it's a lifestyle too. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's at the end of the day, he wants to show kids, look, you can not just be a reseller, you can have your own store. You can, when we go to London or Milan or any of these type of places and you see this, you think, imagine if we had this back home.
Yeah.
Imagine if back home people sing this side of life. Do you know what I mean? I sort of call it like diversifying your portfolio. It's like expand your mind. So I would tell a kid, now get a bit of coin and go traveling, go and see the world. Meet different faces, listen to different voices, and then consume it all and bring it back home.
Yeah.
So when we done that for about the last year, we went and looked at different stores and seen how they run. And I help them as much as I can, but that's that's his caught tripping, never caught slipping. That's his thing.
Yeah.
But as I say, we wanted to create a hub as well. We wanted people to feel free to come, chill on the sofa. You know what I mean? Game of FIFA, water, beer in the fridge, whatever you want. But just come and be inspired more than anything.
Exactly.
Don't feel like you have to come and be forced to buy something. Come, be inspired, and make sure when you walk out that door, you start your own shit. And if you have your own shit, then just keep building.
That's it.
Your brother's a G. Love it.
Appreciate
It's on
that,
the
mate.
Shore Road, isn't there?
Down the Shore Road, mate. Yeah, you'll see it
Sick.
big, like it's big black.
I seen it. I
Anybody
drove
doesn't
past,
know.
but it was shut. I was going to pull in with Emily, but I wanted to do a podcast in there with you.
know, mate,
and
I
him.
know,
We'll have to
same.
get one set up.
Yeah.
Smash Bros, you know, with Common Market. They messaged me there and says they want to sponsor the podcast. So I was thinking of getting loads of fucking burgers. We'll even go there and do it. You know
You know,
what I'm
that'd be
saying?
class, mate. It'd be something different too. Like, plus, it's like a full circle thing for us. Like, for a while there, we were living in the Common Market. Fuck's sake, we were never away from it.
Oh, stuff. That was a mad thing there as well.
Yeah.
And then what about you? What about have you any albums or anything coming?
Have music
on?
coming, mate. Yeah, I've been locked in the studio because Belfast Groove Collective, because O'Knowledge, I've been knocked in
Yes.
with him for a while.
Get your knowledge to you.
You were saying to me before me, because he actually mentioned you to me before I'd even met you here that day.
He's actually, I've
You heard the Belfast Groove Collective?
Yeah, some
He'd
of
be
them are in
working
my
with
band.
us too as
Yeah,
well.
man.
Yeah.
What's your cousin called?
Michael Colbert.
Michael. Yeah, Michael's a G.
Knowledge.
Yeah,
But,
we done that. Life's a Beach
Yeah.
together.
But so we're locked in at the minute, just working on different vibes. I'm in a position now too where I'm focusing on like just a full length project. That's what's coming next. You know what I mean? Another elevation of my own story.
What's wrong? You want to leave?
Well, I have to go innovate, yeah. Got work.
Definitely.
Responsibilities.
Get that going.
Oh, no, we can't wrap it up yet, though.
I was
Feel it.
enjoying your
I
company.
need to
I
go
know.
make more money.
I don't want you to
Yeah.
think
Face
just because you
Full
said
face
you didn't like
management.
versatile.
Ah,
You with me?
okay.
Listen.
Please,
Can you not ring
yeah.
work and say your granny fell down the stairs or something?
I know.
That's a
I
classic,
think,
like, no,
I think
I
I'm going to be sick again this week.
Fuck's
What
sake.
is it that you do?
See-
What do you work at?
Well, I'm a makeup artist.
Makeup artist.
Yeah.
Sick.
But now I'm going to open my beauty salon as well.
We're in Belfast.
Nope. Dungannon.
And Dungannon. Lovely.
That's what I'm going to
You probably get more clients there, wouldn't you?
Well,
Hopefully.
fans, like, maybe, yeah.
Hopefully, I was like, well, hopefully.
That's
So,
good.
yeah, I'm going to open there. It's just,
I mean, because of the demographic. just.
yeah, it has to be with the demographic thing. And as well, like, we need to support our music thing, and it costs a lot of money. So I'm trying to get that money.
Nah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
damn
yeah,
right. That's
yeah,
good,
yeah.
though. Yeah, definitely.
That
You
is a
set
big
up-
part of it, like, isn't it? Like
So,
funding it. Do you know what I mean?
Apart
Like
from
funding
being an
your dream.
artist, I'm a businesswoman.
Yeah.
I
Sick.
respect that.
So you're setting up. So you got like a makeup artist like
Yeah.
studio as well then.
Yeah, a beauty salon completely for men, women. I'm going to even be selling wigs for men if men need, like,
Selling wigs?
Wigs.
For men?
Everything.
What's that? Well, horsehair.
It's a tope. Do you know tope for the
Yeah,
I
men?
toupee.
like
Yeah,
toupee.
toupee. But no, but
Hair
what would you
piece.
make it out of? Like, I would. What are wigs made out of? Is it horsehair?
No, human hair. Jesus.
Is it human?
I can get you a good deal on horsehair if you're looking at me.
See, here there's plenty
Promise.
of horses.
It's cut with donkey hair.
There's some horse trafficking here.
Yeah.
Get that area.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad all that.
Aye.
It is. Girls are different than fellas. You know what I mean? They wake up and they put on all the
Trust me.
makeup.
Trust me.
I tell you, I remember going on the TV one time and they were trying to put on the makeup. And I was like, listen to me. And they were trying, no, we
See, I
need
can picture it.
you need it for the lighting and all. And I was like,
Oh,
nah.
man, that.
But that
I'm stood there and they're all pampering my face.
You get contoured and all,
Yeah,
did you?
fuck that. Bro, I had no choice. I actually
picture.
said no. And they all came in like that. There's going to be a problem with the lighting because everybody else says it's not going to look good on you.
Johnny
And
was like,
I had to
fuck
sit
that,
there and
I'm
think,
not
oh,
doing that.
fucking
Closest
man.
I goes
crazy.
a fucking face mask and Turkish barbers, like.
What are you saying?
Closest I goes a face mask, Turkish barbers, like, no, I mean, we had town and all, great.
Of course.
I know what I mean?
Telling you.
Hot towel shave.
Oh,
Yo,
take
that's
it, mate.
like one of
Take
the-
it, mate.
bro,
Mate, I got a face
like,
mask
I got
after it.
no
I got a
words.
face mask after it. Two of the wee hangs on your eyes. What is it? Fucking cucumber or something?
Yeah.
Durt Burd. That's
Bro,
a life
it's
away
the
from
wee hot
music,
towel
isn't
after
it?
you
Sit with a cucumber.
bro. Just soothing your pores, man. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
I love that shit.
It's
Yeah.
great. Oh, you need to. Us fellas need to pump ourselves all the time.
Oh,
as well.
definitely.
We need to
You know what that
treat
is? That's
ourselves,
from
know what I
living
mean?
with women. You definitely, I can tell.
Ah,
You lived
fuck.
it.
No comment.
I mean, you sort of like, well, like think about that, but no, I mean, as fellas, you don't really do that. Like, you just sort of like, you go about your, you know what I mean, your day by day, and you sort of.
I got the-
Sometimes you look well, you feel well, you just might sleep well. Know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Definitely, yeah.
I go to barbers for experience of it as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you fucker, like, you walk out with spring in your step.
Think about this,
I
but
mean?
your barber is one of the most trusted people in the world because you would tell them anything. Like, they hear stuff that
I
like
tried to
not
be a
our
barber,
people
you know.
would know. Know what I mean?
I try to be a barber, you know. I
You're a
straight at it.
landscaper, right?
What?
You're a landscaper, right?
Aye, something like that. cut the grass up anyway, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a gardener. He's a good gardener.
He's a rare.
Why?
I got my hair cut there off a fella, this Strength and Honor on the Beersbridge Road.
Good bob chop.
Yeah, you should check that out. He gave me a nice
So was
trim
he
there.
called, shop?
It wasn't recently, don't be thinking this. It was a few weeks ago. But shout out to him. Forget his name, Davey.
Can I hit
Yeah, yeah. Let me
He's a
just
good
clean
What do
you
this
call him,
lipstick
strength and
all
honor?
over it.
What are you talking about? You want to hit them vapes?
Yeah, man.
Leo,
I've been,
don't
fla-
worry,
I've been,
you're
fla-
a
I've been,
Yo, man.
I've been smoking a ball outside of mine the whole time.
I've been, I smoke like maybe once every 2 hours, and I'm as long as I'm gonna if I smoke.
I-
You're not worried about catching vape long?
No, I smoke a fucker these. I dabble
I'm
with popcorn
worried
long.
about cigarettes.
I smoke.
Cigarette.
I smoke
but you-
figs, vapes,
So
and
hold
joints.
on. So you trust
And I
this?
stop now.
So you trust that cheap,
I don't
cheap
trust
Chinese
nothing.
oil?
Now
we're getting
It
reason.
is worse than a cigarette. It is
Yeah,
worse than a
that's
cigarette.
the thing.
Smoking them
Listen,
batteries.
you heard it from Leo. It's worse than a cigarette.
Not
Oh,
really.
yo,
It tastes
they're like,
better than
crack.
It's better.
See, I can't find this in the morning. I be going mad, flipping the mattress
It
and
is
over.
really do make
And
a
I'm a
point.
smoker. I stopped smoking like 5
Is
years
it the
ago.
taste that you don't like?
I smoke
like the
figs
smell
and
of
joints and
Yeah, and the
vapes.
taste. I don't
And
like
I
the
was
taste
a
of that.
smoker
Everything.
and I stopped smoking.
Fuck, it's and everything.
Beats and everything.
What do you
Did
say?
you like the taste of it?
I don't like the taste.
Okay.
So what's the point of smoking cigarettes?
Exactly.
So do you? So you just smoke the vapes?
Yeah, I stopped the cigarettes. I'm on the vapes now. I'm gonna stop the vapes as well.
Good. As
the
long as you
Oh,
process,
stop the vapes.
everything bit by
I
bit.
know a lot of people, and they look like a fucking steam engine there with the vapes blowing out. Like it's unnatural, it's mental. It's not supposed to go. It's wild, sucking on some fucking battery. Nah, telling you.
Live fast, die young, no man.
So listen, you have to go and do your. And Big OJ's busting to get in. He's like, I'll take our seat, I'll take our seat.
Dead
But
on,
they're
he's
jumping in
bored.
nervous quick.
He's bored. Fuck's
But
sake.
listen, before you leave though, I don't want to
Yes.
be leaving you going away thinking he's a wanker him because
No,
fucking
definitely not.
Nah, because I've seen Leo even go, nah, he's gaslighting a bit. No, she never said the word
It
shit.
didn't go
Fuck's
down
sake,
like
Leo.
that. It
She
didn't go
was
down
saying
like
the word
that.
shit.
Lord Leo's
Listen,
stirring the pot.
The point is, listen, I know what you're saying about different cups of tea.
Yeah.
There's all different cups of tea at the table
It
here.
is.
There is lots of different cups of tea.
Yeah.
The truth is, like I said, you haven't checked out Kneecap. I would advise you to check them out.
I'll
They're
check him
gangster.
out tonight.
They are
I'll
cool as
see.
fuck. Same with who else? You shouted out Hyphen and Cello.
Slick bullet.
Slick Bullet. Slick Bullet's a G.
Yes.
Slick Bullet is a G. I met him, like I said, I got him in the mid
Yes.
show. He's a cool lad. He is a G.
Oh, he's class.
Hyphen as well. He's a good lad. I was going to get him doing a podcast, so he's cool. And there's no bad vibes, man.
No, definitely
like
not.
I said, if you
We're
got
just
a beef,
talking
you
and
got a
sharing
beef, you got a
ideas.
beef with anybody.
I ain't
It's
gonna
not my
beef
business.
nobody.
You get me?
Oh, no, there's
I
no
don't
beefs. There's no beefs.
Yeah, man. There's no
You got
beef.
to be able to have a conversation.
No,
You know what I
we're
mean?
just
You got to be able to have
sharing
a conversation.
ideas
That's
and
what I mean.
opinions.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
That's
So I
what
didn't want you
adults
just
do.
going, you know what, fuck this. You with me? I'm leaving early or whatever. You get me? Because I'm not into that either.
Not
like,
really,
to
not
be honest,
really.
I like people with different opinions.
Exactly,
you with me? If
definitely.
anything, it makes a good podcast. What's going on?
What
now?
the fuck is that?
Who's talking?
Sorry.
What
It's
was
Billy
that?
That scared the
Carson.
bollocks out of me.
Sorry.
Fuck me.
You're watching Billy Carson. It makes sense. You listen
It
to
was on
Billy
my phone,
Carson.
sorry.
So do you like Billy Carson?
I do.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, I can tell, yeah.
I can tell. So,
I thought the
you,
place was bugged by
Yeah.
It's all about the knowledge.
Oh,
so
shit.
what do you believe? Though? So are you 1 second, lad. So are you a flat earther?
Listen, we'll leave that for the next podcast.
Well, are you or not?
Oh, what?
Are you a flat earther?
No. Hell
But
to
do
the
you
no.
believe the God of the Bible is the devil?
Not really. No.
Well, then you don't listen to much Billy Carson.
There's some bullshit he talks about, but I like
Shit.
the other part that he talks about.
What other
and
part?
We'll leave that for the next podcast.
Ah.
Okay?
Listen,
Pleasure being with you guys.
you're assuming a lot, thinking I'll have you back on the podcast.
Oh, you'll definitely will.
You can't just leave. You're the first person. You're the first person to just get up halfway through a podcast.
Gotta go make that money, boy.
She does have work. A girl's got to pay the
Money
bills.
doesn't wait for us.
Yeah.
You know
Listen,
what I mean?
I'm going to blame OJ for that. OJ.
No worries, next time.
Listen,
Wait, man,
Lexus,
OJ.
I'm only bantering with you.
Pleasure. Oh,
And
me
I'm
too.
looking forward to hearing you. You're not
Definitely.
on the same night as me, though, on the 10th.
I'll be here on
You're
the
on the
10th.
11th.
I'll be on the 11th.
Yeah, you should pass through on the 10th. Me and
Definitely,
Leo,
yeah, definitely. I'll
Young
come and say
Spencer,
hi.
Durt Burd and Rich Smix, Logic as well from London.
No
You need to
problem.
check out Logic.
No worries, I'll definitely.
Logic's a sick guy. He's like
definitely do
very like pro-Palestinian and that. You with
Yes,
me?
yes,
He's like
yes,
he's a powerful guy. He like his album came out in 2011.
Yeah.
But he was powerful. Check out his song
I'll
Spectator
definitely do that.
as well. And they've done a couple of Fire in the Booths and all. But
Right.
he's very like conscious. You know, it's like powerful, bro. You need to check him out.
I'll check him
I
out.
will. I'll just check
Lexus, listen, God bless to you.
You too.
Give Versatile another go. You might like some of them. Listen,
Please, give me a break.
raspberry vape. Sure, you smoke that vape. What about blue ras? Let's just wrecking the guy.
Pleasure meeting you. See you,
Hey,
man.
see you later.
Yes,
God
see you
bless.
later.
God bless.
All the best.
I'm shocked you didn't like the blue ras song.
Blue Raz.
You know,
Blue Raz.
Versatile.
Blue
Blue
Raz.
Raz.
In a cup.
You get that's about the vaping, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
I'm against the vaping. That's the only song I don't like. Right, OJ.
Yes, let's
Throw
go.
me looks like that. And
Listen,
it's be a request.
it was OJ's fault. We got Lexus on.
I got a Japanese
OJ,
show.
what, you're in trouble.
Replay.
We'll talk after the fucking podcast. Everybody give it up for OJ.
Only OJ.
Yeah! Come on!
My brother.
That's right.
Wow.
But yo, I won't lie though. Lexus did have some good points.
What was the point?
Versatile's cold, first of all.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I hear what you're saying. It is a bit hard to find, artists that do have that, lyrical punch and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? But at the same time, we do have to recognize the hard artists over here putting in the good work. You know what I mean? And Versatile, Kneecap, they wanted them to shut down. You know what I'm trying to say? But, we do have other lyrical artists here as well, doing their thing. And that's what NI's Finest is about, to give you a taste of every single thing that's coming out in Northern Ireland. You know what I mean? So we don't underrate anymore, because it's getting a lot of underrating right now.
Yeah.
I think you're wasted here, OJ. You should be over in Palestine right now, trying to sort out the conflict.
You're alive, fam.
I'm telling you,
But
my
yeah,
bro.
no, that's why I believe, man. Even artists like Spence, bro, that show that you guys done at Common Market, bro, mental, bro. Your performances, mental.
Spence smashed that show.
Bro,
I appreciate
You
that.
walking down from above and all. Spence came walking down
Yes,
from
I'm
above
saying,
and that
bro.
rapping. Got all the girls. Hey, OJ goes like this to me. Oh, it was brilliant what Spence done. How he got all the girls on stage. He goes, he must have planned that well. I looked at him and went, he didn't plan shit. That was just natural. He just said, get all the fuck on stage. They all
Unspoken
were
rules.
dancing and all.
Mad.
Yeah, Have you seen Spencer perform live?
No, not yet.
He's
Yeah,
cool,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like you said, he's unique and different. You with me? Proper, just
Appreciate
out there.
that,
You know
bro.
what I
Thank
mean?
you.
Once you've heard Spencer, you'll never unhear
To be
him.
honest, too, lads,
You know
like
what I mean?
I know what
I'm
you're saying,
not shy in admitting, like, to be honest, I'm new to live shows as well. Don't get me wrong, I used to do a lot of open mic nights and stuff, like, but as far as like my actual shows and stuff, I've only really done like a handful of them, so I'm still learning, you know what I mean, of how to present the aesthetic of a show.
It's amazing to see, bro. The
I
way that you can
appreciate
get
that,
the
mate.
people with you, that's mad.
That's,
You know what I'm trying to say?
feel like that's
mad,
what
bro.
we're saying, do you know what I mean? It's who you're targeting. Who is your target demographic when you're saying you have a show? It's the people in it.
Yeah,
But then some people get on that stage and then they forget that. I feel like they're coming to see you, so then it's our show. It's not my show. It's ours then at that point. And if we break the show down into the different elements, then somebody's something to take away from it, from every demographic. Girls, fellas, older people, younger people. If we can all get them walking away, one of them from each demographic, walking away with something from the show, they're going to be inclined to come back with somebody else.
See, that's what I tried to tap into when I done the Rich Mix and the Durt Burd EP. You know what I'm trying to say? Because bro, they're hard, they're cold, and you know what? Yeah, I wanted to try and go on like the whole cross community stuff and that, but I had to throw in some real dubstep techno kind of tracks there
mate,
as
because
well.
that's
you know
them
what I'm
room
trying to say?
shakers, mate. Like we spoke about this the last time. As rappers, hip hop artists, and stuff like that, we don't always get the shows and the venues we want. Like he probably knows that better than any of us sitting there. Like we have to force ourselves into buildings at times, and to get places they actually be like, do you know what? Oh, you can put a show here. Like we done what we done for the common market. Nothing against the common market, but we like the majority of that. He'll tell you, like the legwork, like promoting that shit. Like it was just like, yeah, there's the venue, but we had to pull that together. So I feel like if for us to get into these telegraphs and these 2,000 room, like these, you know what I mean, these Ulster halls and these places, like that's coming next. It's the next wave. But I feel like somebody's coming to your show, they're taking a bit away from everything that you're doing. You know what I mean? It's them room shakers are different. Like Them, you know what I mean, them rim shakers.
When was the last we done a show together?
Yes. We did the show together a long time ago. I think it was the first proper show I actually got on stage and rapped in front of people. I done a couple of open mics.
How long ago was this?
Bro, maybe...
Can you not remember why you done the show?
No, hit me.
Because you sent me like a video of you rapping.
I sent you a video.
Yeah, or someone. I heard you. I said, who should I get performing?
Oh, yeah.
Who should I get supporting me at Voodoo?
Oh, I remember now. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
Can you remember?
Yeah.
And I picked you.
Yeah.
Out of everyone, there was about fucking 50 kids on
Was it
stage.
not like the comments picked it? Like it was like the most liked comment?
Fuck, that was before all that. That was me.
He's
The
owning
most
that one.
liked comment.
That was me.
No, hold
Was it
on.
not Facebook?
There wasn't
And it was
even,
like,
bro,
yeah.
Facebook, bro.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Well, back then,
Yeah.
I never done nothing like that. It's me, bro.
Okay,
It was my
okay.
fucking show.
Yeah.
The Voodoo, you with me?
like-
I
you
just
like your
said,
stuff.
all I said was, who should I get performing?
Yeah.
You with me? Who should I get supporting me?
Yeah.
And there was loads. There was loads of them. But I liked you, bro. You were sick.
Yeah.
It wasn't just the most liked comment. Might have been the most liked comment too. Don't get me wrong. You did
Okay,
have
yeah.
fans.
Yeah.
You get me? I seen that you were popular. I thought this kid's sick.
Yeah.
But you were young as well. How old are you now?
I'm 26 now.
So you were only like fucking
16.
16?
Yeah.
17?
Yeah.
That's sick. At Voodoo, bro. I can't remember who else was performing. I think my mates pros, or I don't know if I brought pros with me. I think I was supposed to be having pros, and then they didn't come. They went home early or something. That's why I said, who should I get supporting me?
Yeah.
But I remember you smashed it, bro, and that was back then.
No, thank you.
But
No,
I haven't
thank you.
heard much of your shit since then.
I
bro.
thought I did awful that night. But
Yeah, but again, you're nervous. That was the first time you ever
oh
performed.
yeah.
Oh, man.
No, I keep it real. I call a spade a spade. That night I did awful, but I've made up for it multiple times since then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you need that then.
Yeah.
You need that too.
Yeah.
Because that'll make or break you then. You'll understand what I mean. You have to walk out to a stage, know the worst thing that can happen. If you walked off and felt shit, like, fuck, that was shit,
Yeah.
you'd either think, never performing again, or you're thinking, I'm never going to let that happen again.
Yeah.
Never
You
let it happen
understand what I
again.
mean?
Yeah.
But I can't remember that. I remember thinking you were sick as well, bro. I think that night as well, I ended up getting in a fight at the end of it. Someone tried to jingle my chain and all, the boxing down the stairs.
No, that's a
I
no-no.
was born in
Trying
Belfast.
apple jam. No.
And then I went back after that then, like 3 months after, and done a show called The Delinquent Youth.
Yeah.
And the bouncers remembered and says, hope there's no fights at the night. There wasn't, like, you know. But I like Voodoo, you know. It is good.
That's
Voodoo.
always been one of them venues that's been like open to shows. Yeah. Laxer and stuff, they always do lots of like hip hop nights, and I remember going to open mics and all in there. And,
And you done Stenhal, bro. Stenhal serious.
Yeah.
That was like, before I done the fella,
Yeah.
big Durt Burd there beside me, before I done the fella, I done fucking Stenhal, like a few years before.
Yeah.
And that was like the biggest show I'd done.
Yeah.
It was epic, bro. It was
how
really
many
good.
people are you talking or something like that?
It was me. Do you know what as well? Do you know who else came on it with me as well? Cole, who's passed away now, you know. Yeah, it was terrible, bro. He was a beatboxer. It was me, Cole, and Rira.
Oh, Rera's sick.
You
Rera's
know about
OG.
Rera?
25 o'clock in the
Keep
morning.
it rocking till 25 o'clock in the morning. Old school Irish rap, bro. People,
Rera's OG. Like,
You get- I should have said the
send
fucking
me
Lady Monroe then. I should have said, yo, what
send me
about
his music,
Rira?
oh, 100.
You never heard Rira?
No, I want to hear it. Though.
Bro,
Rera's a boy.
What was the called?
25 o'clock in the
No,
morning.
I know that.
Scary Hour, are you on about? Holy fuck.
And they
Where's
got
he from?
signed around the same time as like Eminem
Maybe
in the
Dublin or
90s.
Galway or
Irish
something,
rap
I'm
group.
not sure.
But then they
He's
never
a
went
fucking
that way. But
animal. He's a fucking
Rira's
animal.
called.
He was like one of the first Irish artists to
Of course
actually
he
be
was.
touring and stuff,
Yeah,
like,
he's
to be
sick.
doing this thing, like, know what I mean?
See my Irish Eyes video.
Yeah.
You go and watch Irish Eyes. Me and Rira's chilling.
No way.
In the video. And his eyes are in it too.
I texted him a couple of times, but he's like big part of the reason like I started wanting to do rap,
Yeah.
like, cause like I heard that 25 o'clock in the morning tune. Like I used to be a graffiti writer, like proper back in the day. Like we might run about my mates, like fucking doing like painting, like, do you know what I mean? And I was always like in the earphone,
How
just
many years ago we talking?
fuck when I was about 15 maybe.
Serious?
Oh, it's just seven odd years ago. But I was running about with fucking him, big bro and all, fucking painting and all. And that was like my tune in the earphones doing that, like, you know what I mean? 25 o'clock in the morning, like, because you're out till all hours.
It's too sick.
Is that why it's called that? And like what?
No, I just fucking, I don't know, it was just my tune. That's what it reminds me of, like, you know what I mean?
That's an interesting name, man. Like, 25 o'clock in the morning.
I think it's just about being on it,
Yeah,
like,
because he said he keeps it running. You know, there's 24 hours in the day.
yes,
And he's just
yeah.
saying, I'll keep it running to fucking 25 o'clock in the morning.
that's
Didn't give a fuck.
Bro.
You with me now? He was a G, man, Rira.
I've never heard of Rira, bro. But
You never heard of him?
You know what it is? Like, yours first artist I heard of. No. I thought you was like the one that, you know what I mean, managed to take off on that level. You
Yeah,
know what I'm trying to
obviously.
say? You know, but other than that, like, I didn't know much old school Belfast rap.
There wasn't any. The only other one that there was fucking mad like emo kid called fucking Royster.
Royster was class, yo.
Royster, and he done like scurry for meth, meth head or something.
Oh
Remember,
no,
what
it was a
song
drone
called?
or meth. Drone or meth.
Drone or meth.
No one
He's
calls
on
it
this
meow
fat
meow.
bro fucking taking drugs. No, I watched it. I was like, that's not hip hop, bro. Nah,
Yo.
that's something else. It says I'm the only one. That's not for me.
He teaches like meditation classes now.
Never heard of Royster.
No, bro.
It
I need to. I
yo,
need
it
to.
teaches-
brush up on my
Ready?
history.
No,
I need
you
to
know
brush up on my
shit.
history,
He teaches
like,
meditation classes now. I'm not even joking, mate. Big bro on you. I'm like, he teaches all meditation and all now.
Yeah,
Does
man.
all this videos with the wee bowl and all, pinging the wee bowl.
Yeah, it freaked me out when I seen it. It's still on YouTube. Type in fucking Royster.
I'll send it. I'll send it, Leo.
Royster.
Okay, like, send me all of this, man. 'cause I'm
drone
obviously
and
slacking.
meth. If you just typed in Royster drone and meth, it'll come up. And it's a creepy video. It's like a Marilyn Manson-y type video.
He has another one, Albert
actually-
Fish, about like
Yeah, it's
like
fuck.
being a serial killer and cutting people up
Yeah,
in
he's
boxes and all.
fuck.
Was he taking it serious though?
Yeah, he was well known.
Oh, his head was lit. He was actually.
Bro, listen, put
no
it this
mean.
way. When everyone used to say Jun Tzu and all, he's the first and all the best and all, there would be loads of comments at first going, fuck him, what about Royster? What about Royster? You know, like defending Royster. So I was like, who the fuck's Royster? Checked him out and I was like, nah, there's no way that's my competition.
Well,
You know, I'm there
you're-
just rapping and he's there like drone and meth. I think I've never took a drug in my life. Yeah, brother, I don't take drugs, bro.
Really?
I'm going to say that. I'm talking about fucking coke, fucking pills, you know, all of that bullshit.
Yeah.
I never took nothing, bro. Nothing.
Yeah.
I smoked weed like since I was 12, but that was about it.
You never
get
take
me?
mushrooms or something?
Never, bro. I was thinking of taking mushrooms,
know.
but I've never taken them. Never in my life.
Mad.
Mushroom-
I respect that. I respect that.
Oh,
Yeah, I've never
fair.
wanted to, bro. Like you said about mushrooms, mushrooms were the only things I thought maybe. But even then, I just thought, I don't need to be out of my fucking head. I like being
No,
in
I
this
respect
world.
that. I respect
You
that.
know what I mean, bro? I don't take drugs. And I don't see weed as a drug
Yeah.
either, you
Neither
know?
do I. No.
See weed more as like a medicine, you know. It's interesting. Like alcohol's more of a drug than I don't even really drink
Than
alcohol.
weed,
I drink
yeah.
whiskey now and again. You're with me, Ishkabaha.
Oh, aye.
bro.
Shinny.
The water of life. Do you like that?
That's it. Oh,
Bit
aye.
of Irish for you there, Ishkabaha.
What's that?
That's the Irish language. That's how you say whiskey in Irish.
Come on. Here, I'll teach you a good one.
It's kebab.
Dujin.
Dujin.
Joint.
A joint.
Oh,
Ishkabaha and a dujin.
Oh,
How do you say
how do you say
anda?
it? Dujin.
Anda.
Ishkabaha August Dujin.
Ishkabaha.
August
August.
Dujin.
Yeah. Ishkabaha. August.
Dujin.
Dujin.
You've heard it here first,
Yeah,
lads.
man. Whiskey and a blunt. That's all I need.
Ishkabaha.
Come on.
August Dujin. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you in. I'm gonna write like a half Irish rap to help you.
I come in. I bring my Dan. You can catch up with him.
So me and Durt Burd, we've already wrote our verse. I said I was gonna do a track with pros called "Bring the Walls Down." They sing the chorus. I've already wrote my verse. It was sick about the divide, bringing the walls down. Durt Burd came in, wrote his verse straight away. Says to Spencer, write your verse. You fucking just stood us up, bro.
didn't
So you've heard it
even
here.
hear
I know
now.
my heart's broke, Spencer.
I know.
Here,
It was
see-
because you were on it. Spencer
what-
was excited. So
Here, see why we're talking about this. I texted you as well. You never replied to me yet.
Bro.
Yeah,
Will you-
no.
Look,
Yes.
look,
Oh, it's all coming out.
Whoa!
hold
Even
on.
going to bullshit. Some days I just don't be
My
fucking.
feelings were very hurt, Spencer.
Spencer does that to me sometimes,
My
though.
feelings were very hurt.
Hey,
I cried.
Sometimes, lads, I'll be half a grade. That was like 2 years. I'll be half a grade.
I take your number before I go on my
Listen,
big iPod.
you're not his girlfriend. He doesn't know your shit. Yeah. When someone
Serious, I
I've
misunderstood
messaged
this
Spencer.
relationship.
Listen, I've messaged Spencer. He's ignored me sometimes. It is what it is.
Same here,
You with me? The guy's
to be a pest.
the guy's got a million fucking wee girls messaging him every day. This guy struggles out there to keep track of them.
No, it is something.
I
It
stick
is
away
something.
on
But
texting.
it is actually something that I am trying to sort of work on too. Like, but there is just days where I'm just like, fuck the world. It doesn't make it acceptable.
Alright,
Do you know what I
it's
mean?
only
But it's one of them. I know, but it is something. Mate, it is something. Like as I get older now too, it is something that I think. Do you know what I mean? There is other opportunities and stuff that come my way, and sometimes I be like, okay, I just come annoyed facing the world today. You know what I mean?
Bro, I tried to get this guy a fucking sync deal, yeah?
Bro,
I chased this guy for 4 months for no reason,
fair
bro. For
play.
no reason, bro. I have
Got
no
the sync
reason.
deal. We
I have
already got
no
our sync
reason.
deals, bro.
No,
Yeah,
no,
but
no, listen. For no reason,
You
for
tell
no
the story,
reason,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me
This
this,
woman just
Leo.
comes up, right? So she's now,
Catherine.
she's Catherine Grimes, yeah.
she's teaching you that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Was he the one who put you in touch with
Yeah,
Catherine?
bro. I chased this nigga
Sure.
for 4
Yeah,
months,
man.
yeah. I was like, yo, bro, I'm trying to give you money. It's legit. She's legit. She hooked me up, yeah. He's like, and he's like, and he opened it, right?
Spencer's thinking you're not legit. Who's this?
And he's like, and he's like, and he sit me and he hit me back and he talk about it, be like, yeah, man, no worries, I'll shout her back, right? And then she hit me back, be like, yeah, bro, why is this guy not shouting me? And then he hit me up, he be like, oh man, I'm sorry, I haven't got back to her. I'll get on that, bro. It's like,
Nah,
bro,
but
yeah.
to be fair,
Have you got your shit synced?
Yeah, I got a couple of sync deals.
Yeah. Well, what are you synced on?
I've got blue lights, and then I've got another one which is in fucking Zimbabwe.
Let's not talk about blue lights.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
not
I was
even
originally, that's Catherine shouted me for fucking 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
Trying to get me on blue lights season 1.
Catherine, they're
Never done
coming
it,
for
but
you.
me and Spencer are rolling anyway.
Catherine's
Me and
the
Spencer
fucking
are already
G,
on
but
The Lovers.
Yeah.
You seen The Lovers?
Yeah, no, I heard.
Episode 1, episode 6, bro.
Okay, face.
I won't lie though.
It's,
The fact that we have artists here talking about sync deals,
Yeah.
talking about being on shows, being on films and that. That's amazing, fam. You know what I
different,
mean?
yeah.
I'm pretty sure a lot of artists from Northern Ireland ain't seen the lights of it, bro.
Yeah. Feel like
No,
Nias
do you
was
know where to
moving
get on
into
Blue
that
Lights, season 1 or
realm,
2?
know what I mean? TV.
I don't know, man. I don't know the ins
You
and
don't
outs.
know?
I don't know the ins and outs. I haven't
Leo.
even watched the episode. I just took the money, bro.
Oh, that's bad, Dad. You should watch. Have you not watched Blue Lights?
Nah.
Leo, that's bad. you
Yo,
know.
No,
that's
interest.
shit
No,
on.
it's
Leo's
actually
songs,
good.
innit?
It's good.
Yeah. It's actually,
good.
I know what you're Are you thinking because it's police and you're thinking,
Yeah.
fuck the police?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a G, because that's what I thought too. I thought, fuck this, the bill. Some glorification of fucking police. Nah, not for me. It's not. It's actually quite good.
Yeah.
Police get shot in.
Shows corruption and all on it.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah,
I
it's 'cause
actually
of what
wanted
they
a part
touch
in
on
season
too,
2.
like.
We'll not get into that, but I will tell you, I do know who got the part. He will be on the show. You with me? I do know that. I auditioned for it. I didn't ask to be audition. They messaged me and says, we want you to audition. Thought I'd already smashed it. Walking around like fucking Tom Cruise. Thought I'd done it. But then they give the part to someone else. But don't worry. Who they give it to? He's actually fucking brilliant. Better than me in that respect.
But that's
really.
something like, to your point there, mate, that you said there, like, I mean, we're sitting around this table now, like, and you're on TV as well. It's like we're moving into the TV game. It's like, it's not just like it's beyond the point of just being like, sure, it's just a wee
And
sync
advertising.
Like, it's just, do you know what I mean? It's
Leo's
like when we
a
start to build
G.
relationships with Sky TV and these type of
If
people.
I
And,
even know what getting Catherine on
like, do you know what I
That's
mean?
funny.
And to be fair, mate, I'll be honest, it would have been the same as you. When he did hit my phone, it did give me like a real vote of confidence, because I just don't, if I don't know you, I don't really trust you, and all right, I might lose out on that opportunity, but I was sort of like, I don't know, like it's a different thing. What happened? They come and start taking. It's because I know too. I'm finally at a point where I know what I'm worth now. I know what I'm bringing to the table. So I'm just so scared. I'm being honest. It's just you have a fear that somebody's going to come, steal it, take it. So it's like, yo, we got to sit down with these people. We get into these rooms and then we start to change the narrative.
That's exactly what he said to me when I asked him to be on the tape. I was chasing him as well, you know what I mean? But he said to me, "OG, you know what? I love what you're doing, but at the same time,
Being
you have
honest
to
with you, man.
understand what I'm bringing." And when I saw that show, I understood what.
And
he
it's
was
never
bringing,
from,
bro.
you know me, but it's never from an egotistical place. It's never like that. It's just like, if I sit down with you, get a look in your eyes and gauge where you're at mentally, then I know I can leave and be like, sweet, that's, know what I mean, or a G, like, do you know what I mean? I'm hard work too, like, know what I mean? I'm not gonna fucking be shy about that. I'm hard work, like, but do you know what I mean? That's to the three of you, you know what I mean? Just on my behalf, it's a genuine thank you, you know what I mean? I'll never stop fucking appreciating what the three of you have done for me, do you know what I mean? So it always is, like, do you know
Bro,
what I mean?
Spence, you done it alone, bro. Not
No,
totally alone.
nobody
but,
does
bro,
no shit alone out
I
here,
hear
mate.
you, bro. But bro, listen, I'm
No,
gonna say
nobody
here on
does no
this
shit
show.
out
I'm gonna
here,
say
mate.
here
I
on
know.
this podcast, yeah. Spence hit me up time ago, yeah. I saw the message. I didn't even reply, bro. Yeah, this was before you started proper. You get me?
Yep.
And then, bro, my man started his thing by himself without the HotBox sessions, without any of that. And bro, I just started seeing my man, and I was like, yo, everyone's telling me Young Spence, get Young Spence. I hit up Young Spence. Young Spence is unreachable now.
Yeah,
Like, real shit though, you know.
But it's in the crazy high too, like for
credits,
a long time, like, you know what I mean. You're hearing Jun Tzu, you're hearing Leo Miyagee, you're hearing HotBox, like, and you might not even connect with these people. You might never connect with these people, but you're here. I'm hearing it. It's a constant, and it's like, yo, like, fuck me, these cunts are the ones that be running shit out here, like these, and it's like we've like sent messages. Me and Leo sent messages back and forth for about 3-4 years. Just connecting through like Instagram.
Nah, bro, 2017. Yo, I got a good memory,
Yo,
bro.
do you know
I was
what,
living
that's
I was living on the Shanko, and you used to talk about this. You were supposed to come to the Shanko for a recording session, bro.
know, mate, that was
and
a
you was
long-
making them little videos on Facebook. Do you remember he was over the
Yeah,
fucking
a
old school
long
beats,
time
bro.
ago, like-
It was a
Did you
long,
not go
long
and do
time,
nothing?
bro.
No.
Within
Spencer's a
time.
hard guy, you know.
It was a long, long time, bro.
Even I said that to you before.
No one could ever say nothing to me about not supporting the community, because this guy, from when he started, I was like, keep going, bro. Everything's sick, bro. Do you know what I mean, bro? Yeah.
We talked about that, mate. You know what I mean? I used to be sitting watching you in the Cali cave, and I used to watch you having all sorts of people up here. One of the first ones I ever seen was a Belfast Grime Man.
Oh,
You had him
yeah?
up here for a freestyle.
Savage.
And that was one of the first things I ever seen. And I'll be honest, at that time, I wasn't ready. I was too nervous. The nerves overcame me. That I wasn't ready. So that was why too. I was like, I'll just sort of establish my own wee thing here for a bit. Then when I walk in the room, they'll know, right, you've walked in the room.
Bro, you know, people feel like, oh, it's not even getting nervous and that. Bro, like, you guys actually go through a lot of stress, bro. Do you know what I mean? Just to even get the albums done, to get the tracks done. One of the things you told me before you done the mixtape track was like, bro, I need to be in the zone. I need to, you know what I mean? Like, I need to catch it. If I don't feel it, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Lee, I know Lee was like, one more time, I have to go home. I was like, yo, it's 22:57. We have 3 minutes. I can do this at least another 5 times. Load that shit up again. Because if you have more, then, you know, I like to just sort of sit and decipher through them. And but I feel like what we say, it's so close to our heart that, like, we do live in it. You know what I mean? Like, I said that too. That's what the bar was. Locked in with the bars like HMP. I haven't ate all day. I haven't showered in a week. For the Jews, I've paid my staying for eats because I do it my way, to be frankly. So it's like, no, I didn't shower and I didn't fucking eat. I came on an empty stomach. Like, get this shit done. Let's lock in. You know what I mean? Let's set the tone here. That's like, do you know what I mean? If you're on a mixtape with 30 hours, come on the fuck, how you gonna stand out? This show on the 10th, anybody that's on this bill, anybody that gets that mic, stand the fuck out. Do what the fuck you do and make sure the R29 cunts know who the fuck you are when you get it. And when you walk off, make sure the R29 shaking themselves. How they're gonna fucking overcome it. And if we have that with 30 people on that same wavelength, show's going to be fucking history in the making.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is a good inspiration, you know. See when he goes to see the kids, bro, they all just stare at him. He's like, every single one of them gives like a real passionate, like, believe in yourself. And they're really like, it's mad, bro. All the kids, as soon as they walk away, they're all like glowing like that, like they all feel inspired and all. Yeah. Real natural gift you have, bro.
I appreciate that,
with the people and all. It's good.
You know what I
mean? People love him as well.
It's also important too. I've learned, like, you must give people their flowers as well. Do you know what I mean? I'm not just sitting here by myself. Do you know what I mean? I'm surrounded by greatness too. Do you know what I mean? And we are doing something so monumental. I don't think everybody understands how to give us our credit right now. But see, in 5, 10, 15 years, we're going to be the constant people look at and be like, they changed the whole shit. They took the shit running around the world and fucking run around with a flag, and they done it their way. And then these kids will have multiple ways of getting into the game.
Yeah, he says.
You live in Shankill, yeah?
Yeah, man.
I feel like that's how the connection started. Cause I was in uni and I was living in Shankill. And is that how we got in contact? How did
it was, man. I to be honest, I think I came across you like on social media first. And I was just like,
because we spoke about
so different, like
living close to each other, bro.
Yeah,
we spoke about that. Yeah,
and then we were just tying back and forth like messages and stuff. Yeah, and it was one of them things. You just I sort of keep myself to myself a lot of times, and one thing I'm guilty of is not knowing a lot of artists. Like we were talking about earlier, some of them people, I feel clueless and I don't like that. I'm like, yo, who is that? Because you should sort of know. Do you know what I mean? Know who you're around, know who's doing what you do, and know who was doing it before you. Yeah. Because they opened the door for you to be doing it. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to work on too. Like, and there's a multitude of artists out here to fucking get it their way and are authentic in their own style. And I really feel like what we bring to the table, they're going to need a bigger table, a bigger room, and a bigger fucking building because we're about the own shit here.
Get me.
You know what I mean? Not out here chanting the nice fairness for the fucking fun of it. No, we're out here chanting because we are.
What did you so anyone that doesn't know, OJ was my first guest on the podcast as well, episode 1. Yes. So what's this, episode 29?
That is right.
28 episodes later then. You're on it again. You've done a good load though since then.
Yeah,
like still. Did you win an award there recently?
Yeah, we won 2 awards.
What have you got them there?
Yeah,
get the awards. Come on.
Let's get them to the table.
That's our OJ.
Fucking own it.
So what's this?
My God.
Wiping it.
So what is this? The Minority Report Award.
Yeah, this is one of them. You know what I mean? I got this one this year anyway. This is Art, Media and Advertising, you know, one of the creatives of the year from Mirani Awards. This is backed up by, you know, Ulster University, you know what I mean, by council, by a lot of other, you know, great organizations there, you know what I mean, supporting what we're doing. You know?
OJ fella, I want to ask you, right, not OJ, HotBox OJ, you personally, as a mate, coming from where you come from. Yeah. You look at that, what does that represent to you? How does that feel to you coming from where you come from?
Give me the second one. I've got the actual
How
glass.
does that feel?
Where's that second
That's
belt?
what people need to know.
You see this one, yeah? I've got
that should be donated to Spencer, that one. Inspirational entrepreneur.
Speaks in quotes.
You see this one, yeah? I've got a glass plaque at home. This one, inspirational. Bro, what you said, bro, where I'm coming from, bro, it's mad, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So even like to come to Belfast, you know, straight after jail, you know what I'm trying to say? You know, I like be in a low place, not knowing what I want to do. Now I'm in the HotBox Entertainment, you know what I mean? You know, this studio that we built, you know what I'm trying to say, supported how many, over 200 artists we support over here. and I'm sat with you legends doing your thing. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. And I'm being recognized, you know what I mean, by, you know, great people in Northern Ireland. And, you know, we're doing more and more to provide support, bro. I won't lie to you. When I look back the other day, like, man's trying, innit? You know what I mean?
But it's
proud of you, bro.
Same moments, you know what I mean?
No, big congrats, man. Big congrats, bro. You deserve all of that.
You did. You definitely did, bro. I'm proud of you, bro.
Because it's like a different level too, do you know what I mean? Sorry, but it's a different level. Like, we can show somebody how to get it on a rapper level, but it's that executive level. It's that, you maybe don't think you're a rapper, sweet. Do you want to own a studio with?
Yeah.
Exactly. Do you want to work within TV and music? There's so many different avenues out here, so let's monetize them all and find a way how to.
And he's a good hub. There's no, I don't really know much other places that is like, most places like this you would find is clicky.
Oh yeah.
You know, and it's like, whereas OJ's a bit more like, no, anybody can come on in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even like, if there was even any bit of beef or anything, OJ would just try and
leave that outside,
and be
come in here and work together.
Go, but everybody can come in here. I don't mind. I love that, because you do need that, especially in a place like this. Division isn't good. You with me? Like I said, anybody can come. It doesn't matter what your beliefs, what you're rapping about, anything, as long as you have a place here. And that's what I like about it. Even still, some people try and fire back or talk shit, but it is what it is. It just speaks for itself, and you just keep cracking on, bro. Like I said, if you don't have haters, you ain't doing it right.
Mate, see part of like being in here. What's inspired me about being in here and being around producers is actually seeing what it looks like through a producer's lens. That's what I'm intrigued about. That's where I want to go next too. I want to learn more about the actual production side of music.
You learn more about the musical side of it as well from just like watching him do it. Like you're like singing will be better when you're watching him.
And then
you know what I mean?
it's us too, like humbling ourselves and being able to take criticism at times as well, and being able to understand, right, well, there's maybe a different way of how to present it. Why not try it? Do you know what I mean? I feel like as artists, like, you have to learn to do that early on too. Like, yous have had experience that for years. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm starting to learn that now. Like, don't be afraid to sort of like change it up a wee bit. There's different routes at different places. You know what I mean? We're all trying to avoid traffic. Like,
plenty ways to skin a cat.
It's vaping out of his lungs. OJ, man, why'd you let vapes in the gap? We can't have a suit. Can't sit there and just chung out a bit.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
I need to let fucking slave in the podcast.
Inspirational message, you know what I mean?
Yeah, BBC and that.
Yeah. Yeah, we be hotboxing every club on this mic.
What it is, we have to promote good stuff.
Okay, but I just need to switch it up 1 second, before we go. Speaking of your influential fucking people at BBC.
Yeah.
Did you see what the BBC done there yesterday?
What?
2 days ago now. So I posted it on my story and that, made a wee thing about it. So the BBC, twice the same speech read by different news reporters, the exact same word for word. They said, there's there's like demonstrations all across the UK in showing their favour for Hamas. Yeah, they said it twice, the BBC. Yeah, saying there's demonstrations promoting Hamas. Yeah, and there's tens of thousands of people promoting Hamas.
What the fuck?
Then an hour later, the BBC then comes on and goes, earlier, we reported that there's loads of demonstrations for Hamas. We accept, check the words, we accept that this was poorly phrased and was a misleading description of the pro-Palestinian, and that's it though. No apology. It's like you saying, bro, you're a liar. And me going,
no, even worse. No, you're a racist. Yeah, no grounds, nothing.
Yeah, and then me just going, you said I'm a racist, and then me just going, I accept that. But how can you say then, I apologize? He apologized. No, he didn't apologize. The BBC did not apologize for directly saying they're poorly phrasing things and misleading you. Yeah, and we accept that. So it's me saying, OJ, you're fucking lying, bro, and you're deceiving us. And OJ just goes, I accept that. That's literally what the BBC are doing right now.
Yeah, that's
bro.
mad. That's mad.
You with me?
But that's what I'm saying. That is actual racism, because it's like equating support for Palestine to support for Hamas. That's racism. That means everybody who is Palestinian.
It's mental.
It's a generalization.
That makes no sense.
And this is coming from the BBC.
Yeah, no,
and then what they decide as a apology is literally saying we accept that it was a misleading description of the pro-Palestinian demonstrations. That's it. And then she goes, but on the weather, let's talk about the weather now.
I just go into shit like that.
What were you going to say, Spence?
But, like, knowing that, I feel like we have to know as artists, like, every opportunity is not your opportunity. And see, when these conglomerates be coming and they want to start working with you and presenting what you're doing, you have to know as an artist or a creative, they're going to own that shit.
You
And
can't
they can present that however they want. So it's all right getting fame and being on the TV and all, but what do you want to be on the TV for? Like, do you know, like, we're all in a position where these type of people will reach out and they want to work with us and stuff, and it's like, just know too, like, if it's not genuine people in that building that you can trust, they're going to change how you present yourself, and then something like that happens.
But look at it like
no
this.
real apology. It's just, all right, we done it so well.
Exactly.
But look at it like this, right? It's the so there's corruption in at the top in every single field or profession what you do, right? Just use them as a vehicle to get to where you're going. You want to get from point A to B, you use them as a vehicle, bro. You don't have to be affiliated with them. You don't have to give them rights over any of your work. You don't have to give them rights over your branding, your imagery, your message, none of that, bro. And you can even tell them, like, I don't want it spun this way or that way. If they're coming to you like, because quite often they'll be like, we need to put more of this on or more of that on to hit whatever quota, which is why they'll come to you, whatever. And if you're at that level, so it's like they have no right to spin it whatever which way. Just look at them as a vehicle to get from point A to B, get up, move on to the next vehicle, and then move on to the next vehicle. Do you know what I mean, bro? Because it's like if you just like alienate every single conglomerate in every single vehicle from point here, from here, how are we ever gonna like? Do you know what I mean? Take the next step, bro.
You know what? I'm glad I let them talk, because they said my mind. Because if I said something, he'll be like, "OJ, you work for BBC," and I don't.
But nah, like, I thought.
But you hear what I'm trying to say, though, right? Because look, you got blue lights now. You don't have to do nothing with the BBC. You don't have to work with them. Nothing. Unaffiliated, bro. But vehicle, point A to B. It might pay the rent. It might lead to your next opportunity. It might.
You know what? In this case, is opening doors for a lot more people in Northern Ireland. You get me? If we didn't do a lot of stuff,
but I agree with you. Know your price. Before you walk through the door, know your price at the entrance. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
What does a fat show says today's price isn't yesterday's price?
Yeah, bro. Today's price is not yesterday's price.
Especially when
But it's great, even that there, like, it always comes back home, Israel, Palestine, back home, then it keeps a division here. People be like, oh fuck, they're going to war, get their flags up. And it's like, hold on, we have enough fucking shit going on here. Like, I understand I understand you believe what you believe and you say what you say. Well, I get all that, but we've got enough shit of our own going on here too. Like, we've real fucking problems. Cons are down out here, dropping out here. Like, come on ahead. Like, we can be focused on all that shit at another time. Like, let's fucking, we're so worried about, do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, yes, have your opinion.
I feel like the reason why people are so invested in that, right, is because a lot of our problems, right, is like they are atrocious problems and problems that we need to fix, yeah? But it, like, and nobody's pain should ever be equated to anybody else's pain, right? But that is an emergency right there then, bro. That is like a pandemic. That is like apocalypse now, bro. That's some next level shit, bro. Like, like not last night, the night before, they dropped close to 400 bombs. And I don't even know, bro. Like it looks like the apocalypse in Gaza. So I'm saying, what we have our own problems, and we're approaching our own health epidemics, whether it's mental health, drug addiction, housing, whatever you want to call it, right? But theirs is like they're gonna be wiped off the face of the earth, bro. That's only why people are focusing on that now, because we're still gonna be here. No, NI is still going to be here next week for us to even talk about that. Gaza might not be here. Palestine might not be here next week for us to even be like,
I feel like that's
real, bro.
To your point, man. I feel like, to your credit too, that is the other side of it. It's like, yes, it is focusing on what is close to home, but the other side of it is also have an idea. I do agree with what you're saying there too. Have an idea of what's going on.
Night over
far
evening,
away, be knowledgeable, like understand. You know what I mean? What is going on too?
Have you heard? Did you watch any like Piers Morgan?
Yeah, man.
What's your opinion on like Piers?
I hated Piers, and then he had a couple of these guys on for some other stuff that's been mainstream news in the last 6 months, and then I was like, okay, it's kind of fair and whatever impartial now, right? And then he had the last 3 guests on, and the first guy was a Palestinian man, right? The very sarcastic. White hair, the comedian, and then I didn't like the way he handled him in comparison. He just handed the show to Ben Shapiro, and that was the next time they talked about that, right?
The comedian was a bit mad though, and he was saying mad things. Really, the comedian guy, Mohammed Hijab, he was sick on that. Really enjoyed him. The comedian guy, remember he said,
bit much.
No, I mean, remember he cracked a joke in that. He goes like, "My wife, I've tried to kill my wife a lot of times, but she uses our children as human shields." And then
that's mad. No, that's mad. That's mad.
And then did you not hear that?
No, that's mad. No, that's mad, bro.
No, that's mad, bro. Goes like this. Piers goes to him, I understand your dark humor about it. And he goes, no, Piers, there is no humor. This is real. I've tried many times. And I was thinking, bro, stop. So that's why Piers is handling.
Do you know what that is, bro?
Piers is thinking, my man's a madman.
But that joke got lost in translation, bro. You have to think about that,
Yeah,
right?
of
He's from that part of the world.
Yeah,
that
of
joke
course.
got lost in translation,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
If he was from here trying to say that, it wouldn't be the same.
course.
And I know because my mom is Zimbabwean, right? Even when she tries to tell a joke that I might tell, she'll butcher it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll tell you this. I wanted to just say,
Yeah.
like, see, Piers Morgan and like me, we don't really believe the same things.
No.
But I fucking love Piers Morgan, bro.
yeah.
Now you know why?
Yeah,
Because of who he is,
Yeah.
and he is quite unbiased. He broke free. He got sacked, and also he branched off and said, "This is Piers
own
Morgan
shit.
uncensored."
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Watch the show. I enjoy it. I don't agree with him. I don't agree with him in a lot of things.
Yeah.
He's a really good debater. He can hold his own in a conversation.
Absolutely.
A lot of times he gets done in. I think Andrew Tate nailed him. He even admitted that, and then he got him back on and even apologized a bit. And like, there's a lot of things. You with me? Like
absolutely.
And there's sometimes he wins, sometimes he doesn't. He's entertaining to watch, and not only that, he is very unbiased when it comes to them. Because, like you said, he has had on Ben Shapiro and all that, but he gets on a lot of pro-Palestinian guys.
Yeah.
And you know what? One of them that I thought was deep, I need to mention it, was Mohammed Hijab.
Yeah,
Do you know what he
Hijab.
said, though?
Yeah.
He directly referenced Belfast. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Did you hear what Mohammed Hijab
No,
said
no,
about Belfast? And it was interesting. So he goes like this. He goes, imagine that the IRA or whatever in Belfast chopped up loads of kids and all, like done this, yeah? Would you say it's acceptable for the British government to, as the Israeli government has said, flatten Belfast, just flatten it, drop all bombs, boom, 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 and kill everybody? Do you think that's acceptable? Piers Morgan goes like this. The IRA's never done that. And then Mohammed Hijab goes, no, they haven't. I'm talking hypothetical. And then Piers Morgan goes, I don't talk about hypothetics. As they get, oh, fuck off, you're missing the point. He's saying, if there was an extreme terrorist occurrence in Belfast, do you think it's an appropriate response to just say, drop bombs on all of Belfast, boom, 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 kill them all?
It's an Islamic thing, man. It's
That
an
is
Islamic
genocide.
thing,
That's
bro.
a genocide thing.
It's an
You with me?
Islamic thing. It's because, right, okay, so Joe Biden, I'll send you this video, and I'll send you it as well, right? And you can, maybe I'll send it to you and you can send it to you, right? There was a video of Joe Biden in 1986 saying, we are
creating Israel.
losing the political battle in the Middle East, right? So we need a, what's it called? We need a, and he calls it, and he says it, he calls
interest or something
no,
in
he
the
calls
Middle
it, he calls it a Northern Island in, you won't believe this. I actually sent, so there's an Irish politician and there's Joe Biden, and he's like, we need our own sort of like
Northern
apartheid, like Northern Ireland in the Middle East, right? And that's why from 1986, and no, even before that, America's just been funding them billions and billions and billions each year, bro, for nothing, just for each year. And the reason why they'll continue to fund them, and even now, Turkish military tried to deliver aid. Guess what it is? It's an American blockade. There's American ships blocking other countries, Syria, Lebanon, Turkey, from getting to Israel and Palestine and delivering aid, whether it's via sea or via the air, right? It's American blockades being like, you start with them, you got to deal with us, right? Yeah. So it's a Zionism thing, and I also feel like it is America just never want to not be the political head of the world, the head of the snake, the political head of the snake, right? Because I feel, some of them in some way, shape, or form all in cahoots with each other, but America always want to be the head of the snake because that gives you the most power and the most leverage of how things go in the modern day world, right? And that's why I feel like there's so much censorship and it's almost like silent in America. It's just Hamas. There's nothing, there's no post, there's no mention of all of these attacks, and it's just, I don't know. I just feel like it's an Islamic thing. If Palestine was Christian, this wouldn't be happening. I genuinely feel that. Do you know what I mean? Because their whole thing is, it's an ethos thing in the Middle East. When they're losing the battle in the Middle East, it's an ethological battle. Do you know what I mean? In terms of like, what do you believe? What do I believe? What is your politics? What is my politics? Who's going to influence the world more? Your religion was the biggest religion in the world, or me, who has media, which is the most powerful in the world? Do you know
I'll
what I
tell
mean?
you what I think is like crazy. Blows my mind. Went in the Centra the other day and seen the newspapers, front page of one of the papers. It said the police are going to people's houses who's been pro-Hamas on Facebook or something.
That's terrible.
But I was thinking, okay, but get on this. No, all right, cool. You can't condone terrorism even on your social medias. I get that.
Yeah.
But get on this, though. And this guy I really respected, Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
Did you see what he tweeted?
What do you tweet?
Did you not see it?
No, man, I didn't.
He tweeted, when is enough enough? and then he hashtagged the Israeli Prime Minister and then said, give them hell. Right? Give them hell. Right? Now, to me, bro, that's insinuating, like, is that not, what do you mean give them hell?
Yeah.
Hell. So hell is the opposite, the peace then, heaven.
Yeah.
He's saying give them destruction, full destruction, torture. That's what hell is, isn't it? Hell is torture, destruction. Hell is, and this is coming from a guy like who you'd never see ever wanting to go and give anybody hell. He wouldn't physically give no one hell. Sure, he cries no when he talks. Do you understand what I mean? I love Jordan Peterson. Think he's very intellectual. He's a hell of a lot smarter than I am, right? I know that. Obviously, the guy is deep, very, very smart. I thought he would have had fucking more intelligence to say give them hell. Talking about a race of people. It's an entire, like, there's kids there. Like, the majority of them are kids.
Yeah, 51% of the population is women and children.
Hell? Give them children hell.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck are you actually talking about?
51%.
To me, it scares me, bro. And I'm thinking, so the police are one side, even the BBC are saying there's support for these terrorists. Can you believe that? All these terrorists. But you're allowed to say, give them hell, blow them to bits. You're allowed to say all that. Airstrike them to bits. No one's coming to your door for that. You're all right for that?
That's crazy.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Zionism.
You've got Jordan Peterson that's saying that. I think it's madness.
Zionism.
And you know what's weird? Remember, like, the two guys, you had, like, Jordan Peterson, who was like an intellect, and he was very well spoken and didn't curse or nothing, spoke really well. Then you had like Andrew Tate, he was the big bad mouth chauvinist and all. Bro, see, when you watch them both nowadays, well, talking about this as well, you have to say, whoa, the guy who, it's madness to think, the guy who's speaking more sense is Andrew Tate over Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
He called him out and said, what the fuck are you doing, tweeting about that? Like, it's outrageous.
And what did Jordan reply to that?
He hasn't said nothing yet, you know what I mean? Like, the thing
He's
is,
calculating his response, bro. Everything is it's showmanship, intellectual. He uses his intellect as like a.
But for someone who's very good on words, that terminology, give them
I
hell.
know, I felt like, I feel I know what you mean, like he let himself down almost in a sense. But like,
Let himself down, give them hell. Let himself, bro. Just not let yourself down. He knows what he's doing, bro.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's like, you know, they're already giving them hell.
Yeah.
So he knows they're already giving
that means
them
wipe
hell.
them off the face
it's
of
like,
earth.
It's like, if, like, you know, you started stamping someone on the ground and then I shout, go, Leo, go, give them hell. Yeah, you're already giving them hell. That's just urging you on to keep giving them hell.
Yeah.
So that's scary to me. And that is a condone of violence. If anyone, you get me, bro? Yeah. It's weird the way fucking Andrew Tate can go and get arrested and shit. Why am I not getting arrested?
No.
I just think, it's very... I always said this. I said it from episode 1 when it was with you. I'll say it again on episode 29. Yeah, I play an opposites game. Whatever they tell you to believe on the media, believe the fucking opposite. The opposite is usually true. They're lying. And they even told you this week, the BBC said, we accept that we're misleading you. That's it. You with me? They're saying that to your face, bro.
Yeah.
So if they're telling you, if I say to you, I accept I'm lying to you, you're a fool if you believe anything I say.
Yeah, because you just told me.
You get me?
I lied, so what?
Do you know
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And they lie all the time. So, but yet you're supposed to believe them when it comes to your health. You get me? You have to go and get whatever they tell you to get.
Yeah.
You have to do exactly what they say, and you have to believe exactly what they believe. Otherwise, you'll get the police turning up at your door, arresting you. Madness to me. Well, I believe, like you said, we are living in a and social media it breeds narcissism.
Yeah.
So everybody's narcissistic.
Yeah.
Everybody's struggling with mental health. We've all got mental health. Walking about, everybody's.
Serious?
No, do you understand what I'm saying? It's all about me. It's all me.
Yeah.
Like you said, bro, there's fucking kids out getting blown to fucking bits.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter though, you get me? Like, struggling me with my mental health and all. Going through shit. You understand? Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You have to wake up. People have to wake up. You know what I mean? There's a real fucking shit's going on in the world, and it's not going to stop there either. Like you said, they tried to create it here.
You know why they even I've never spoken about it much, because I don't even totally understand what is going on there, bro. I know there's madness and people are getting killed there, but why is it happening in the first place?
Hamas attacked Israel about 10 days ago. You wanna go? Sorry.
No, you tell them.
Who's Hamas?
Hamas. So
Basically the government of Palestine at the minute.
Oh, serious?
that's kind of is it the government?
Yeah.
Is it? That's the actual government now.
Yeah,
the leader fled, and that's the government now.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that why they're holding the whole people accountable?
Yeah, exactly. Did you not know
that? I thought they were still just a revolutionary group, bro.
Maybe that, bro. Listen, I'm not we need logic on here for this. Do you not know? You should know.
No, because I
Type in, hold on, we'll get Google. Google's a good. We'll get Google to help me.
You're about to
Go
put me on the spot there.
So
like.
are
Right,
you
let me
asking
explain.
what happened in the last 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Is that what you're
So I'm
asking?
explaining, right? This is what's happening, right?
Been beefing for years.
So they've been beefing for years, right? Because whenever the Jews got holocausted, by Hitler, right? Part of the reparations to them was we'll give you a land where we won't bother you and you'll be protected, right? So there was no land that was, inhabitable, that was advanced civilization, that was like not
Who are we talking about here?
the Jews, right? So they moved them to Israel and just forced them in. The UN
Into
moved
Israel?
and forced them into Palestine.
Into Palestine, sorry.
And then it became Israel, right? In 1948, right? And he says, you have to get on with each other. Or if you don't, you will be back here, right?
So first it was Palestine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's what's happening.
But since
and
then-
then now, 10 days ago,
then
10
they
days
cleared
ago
it.
now, right? Now at this point, Israel's like taken over. And they're pushed into a corner, right? 10 days ago, the government or now apparently the government, or I still believe they're freedom fighters, and the Israelis are
It was
saying,
never officially Palestine, though. Before Israel, before the state of Israel as well, it was never like officially a Palestine state.
Yeah.
That's a fact as well.
'Cause there was Jews and Muslims,
No,
and
but
they were-
I'm talking about before that.
Okay.
It was ruled by the Ottoman Empire.
Yeah, the
and then it
Turkish.
goes back. Yeah, and then before
From the 15th to
which
the
was
19th.
and it
Yeah.
goes back way back as well. Yeah, but so it goes a lot deeper and earlier. Goes back thousands of years, brother.
Yeah, Bible days. Isn't it?
yeah, the
Thousands of
Bible
years.
days, bro.
Yeah.
The Canaanites,
Canaanites,
and the old name for the Israelites. I don't know what it is, bro.
The Israelites,
Huh?
that's the Hebrews.
Israelites,
the Hebrews.
the children of God, Hebrews, and
Look,
Canaanites.
back to what Google says. Hamas, officially the Islamic Resistance Movement, is a Sunni Islamic political and military organization governing the Gaza Strip of the Palestinian territories.
So it's just
While it
Gaza.
is headquartered in Gaza City, it is also the presence in the West Bank, in which the secular rival Fatah exercises control. So it is. It's the government at the minute in Palestine.
Okay.
You with
Isn't
me?
it?
Yeah.
So they attacked Israel 10 days ago, and Israel made it out to be worse than it was because these.
Whoa, no, you can't say that though. It was fucking bad.
No,
Can't
it was
say
bad.
the
No, it was
fucking
bad.
Machine Gun was at the music
No, 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 no,
festival.
no, no, no.
Imagine the turn up
No,
at the Deer's
no,
Head,
no.
butt licking off everybody.
No, bro. I'm saying no. I'm saying that attack
Yeah,
was
as bad
bad.
as that.
Can I finish?
Yeah.
That attack was bad, yeah. But how they got the world inside is they says Hamas kidnapped 400 babies and decapitated 400 babies, which Piers Morgan had to defend himself for saying they did that, and then he was like, "Where's the evidence?" And then he was like, "I never said that." Do you hear about
I
that, right?
remember that. Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why the rest of the world was like, "Give them hell," because
Yeah.
apparently they kidnapped and decapitated 400 babies. Now, what is on video and what they do have evidence of is the shooting and the attack at the music festival and other things that happened on the 7th and 8th. Yeah, that's a terrorist act. So they decided we're gonna raise the whole thing to the ground, yeah, and then we're gonna come in, right?
Gonna flatten everything.
Yeah.
And most of these. So check it. Obviously, what Hamas done at that music festival is an act of
terror.
against humanity.
Yep.
You with me, bro?
Yep.
That is It's mental. No
Yep.
one could ever defend that.
Nope,
Anyone
nope,
that
nope,
does deserve that jail time in the minimum.
Yep.
You with me? I do agree with that.
Yep.
It's disgusting that.
Yep.
You with me? However, though, to say, okay, I know what to respond to that. Let's indiscriminately drop bombs on all these children.
Who's half the population is children and women. Do you know what I mean?
That's not. I'd say, nah, brother. Then hold on. You are just as bad. You with me? If understand what I'm saying though, you can't just say let's. Guess why as well? They're saying it's okay to bomb all the children because the Hamas are hiding in between the kids. So they're saying they're collateral damage. If they're hiding amongst the kids, we'll just drop bombs amongst the kids. I disagree with that. Personally, what I would say is then if that's what you genuinely believe in, that then send special forces. You know, obviously it's going to be a lot more dangerous, but they're going to have to go in with them because you cannot condone dropping bombs on children
and women.
You get me? And women, but I mean kids especially as well. They're children. You get me? And defenseless. You get me? And their mothers, obviously, it comes hand in hand. Women and children. You get me, brother? So dropping bombs on them. There's no way, and anybody that goes, oh, I support that. You really need to look at yourself, bro. It's not good. And I'm not saying you have to support. This is the trickery of the media too. That's why even the BBC are saying, "Oh, do you support the terrorists, or do you support the ones dropping all the
You can
bombs
pray
on the kids?"
for the children and women and the innocent people of Palestine without condoning Hamas's attack at the music festival and without condoning Israelis' attack on the Palestinian people. Condemning. Do you know what I mean?
Condoning means you support it.
Yeah, condoning the attack and then condemning. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, condemning means you're against it. Like, of course.
Oh no, I mean because I don't condone the way the Israeli government is handling that. I don't condone neither.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
neither do I.
But you can still be like pray for the women and children and innocent people of Palestine
That's
without
the
condoning none of the other
Exactly.
shit. And that's why I'm like, why can't we separate that? Why can't it be like
Exactly.
like pray for them innocent people and then you can sort it out amongst yourselves, right? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, apparently like free Palestine or pray for the kids of Palestine is bad altogether. Now.
You know what?
Yeah.
I actually love Belfast, bro. You know what I mean? Like, bro, even when it came to, you know, the Black
Lives Matter,
Black
bro.
Lives
Yeah.
Matter. Bro, Belfast comes out full force.
Yeah.
Like,
But again,
to
the
level, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
But like the Black Lives Matter thing, obviously as a statement, obviously,
Yeah,
of
of
course,
course
so
it
that's
matters,
great.
yeah.
But as an organisation, it was fucked up, lads. You
George
know where
Soros.
that's come from.
I heard
Like,
They ran away with money or something.
Yeah,
Like,
George Soros,
totally
yeah.
fucked up.
I heard
I
what
never
you
done any of that bullshit to do with Black Lives Matter. Like, I agree with the statement, 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
man, sweet. In America,
maybe-
and that,
look,
they
the
do
wrong-
fucking do disgusting
the
things.
wrong- the wrong
I'm fully
people
against
had-
it. I believe in the Black Panther Party.
Yeah.
You with me? Huey Newton and all of them boys. I've
Yeah.
read them all, but I'm
The
down
wrong
with it.
people had control.
But Black
of it.
Lives Matter, get the fuck out of here, bro. Bullshit.
The wrong-
and
the
it's
wrong
all
people
for
had control
division.
of it.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was
yeah,
set up
yeah.
as a division thing.
The
You with me?
organisation
Kanye West
definitely-
showed that too.
Did they not run away with the money or something?
Yo, the organization.
The
The organization is definitely mad, yeah. But at the same time, in this country, there's still black people being put out and people spray painting niggas out on their windows and their doors, and then people throwing dog shit at their doors, bro. I'm just saying. So I'm like, that is a fact. That's why so many people and women, like 50-year-old women living in this country, were out in them protests as well because they've experienced that. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's not like the movement, definitely, right? But there were at that time some things that needed to be addressed in certain
And one of those
small
things
groups
was
and
the
small
actual
areas of
organisation.
Belfast. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
It's always the minority. It's never like the majority. But like everywhere else, we had our own city minority, like they do in Glasgow, like they do in fucking Dubai. Like, do you know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah. So, but they needed to be addressed because, do you know what I mean?
100%.
Because it was indiscriminate and there was no
Yeah.
reason for it. Do you know what I mean?
It's scary, Belfast, though, too, because, like you say, it's like, you know, in the Protestant estates, they wave all the Union Jacks and then they wave the Israeli flags. And then in the Catholic estates, they wave the Irish flags and the Palestinian flags.
mad.
Did you not know that?
Yeah, that's divide and conquer. Yeah,
Yeah, of course. And like you said, because Joe Biden even told them that in the 80s.
yeah.
He said, well, this is
We're gonna make
basically
another-
Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
This is Northern Ireland in the Middle East. So that's why Northern Ireland all picked their sides too. You with me? The Prods are for Israel and the Catholics are for Palestine.
Up west, you got like a lot of like murals in support of Palestine. So you would
Of
like
course,
as well. Like.
obviously, and they always have done. Sure, even when I done Born in Belfast, look at the murals that were on the Falls Road. It's political prisoners of war, but the Irish and the Palestine and the
Bro,
not,
it's
you know.
always the same thing. It's the same thing, man. Even when you talk about the Black Lives Matter, you're always gonna have that one group of people who do stuff that you shouldn't do. When it
Like
comes-
looking and bombing
You know what I'm
other
trying to
people's
say?
shops and all. You know what I mean?
all
Live
like,
for it.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool,
Yeah.
totally,
Fuck.
Palestine have rights, you know what I mean? But of course, what that group was doing, showing people not, you know what I mean, not right. Or same thing happens in Northern Ireland, or happened in Northern Ireland as well. So I think you always have that group of people who take it to the, you know what I mean, next level kind of thing. You know what I'm trying to say? And then of course, you know, the big boys wanna come and now do some mad stuff to destroy.
And then, depending on what you believe in and how close you are to it, sometimes the only way you get answers is by force. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying we agree with all force, but I mean,
I
sometimes.
think any type of sort of like nationalism is dangerous as well. I'll tell you why. Because if you're like, yes, I support this people, you know, there's a lot of fucked up evil people amongst that group. If I say, yes, I believe in Britain, so what are you supporting all the fucking nonsense and the evil dickheads that are in Britain? Same with Ireland or Palestine or Israel. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can't like support. I'm not into this collective, you know the way they say collective punishment, but that's sort of collective greatness too, and I don't believe in that. Be an individual. You with me?
Can I touch on that? Just because I really want to touch on this for ages, but I never. Right. So as an outsider looking in, like having been born in Africa, living there for 4 years, and then living 11 years in London, and then living 11 years over here, right? Sometimes when people ask me about my identity, it's like Ireland has given me as much as England has, and my own home heritage has given me just as much as Ireland and England has. So when people ask me, it's like I really do feel like a beast of no nation. Though it's like, do you know what I mean? You can look at I look at my skin and I know I'm Zimbabwean, right? But it's like the amount that. But England's giving me more than Zimbabwe, and then Ireland's giving me more than Zimbabwe. So it comes to that point where it's like it's a whole beast of no nation thing. And then whenever I see people who I'm friends, because I can go in this friend group and they'll be all from this side of the city, and I'll go in that friend group and they're all from that side of the city. And sometimes when they're amongst each other and the friend group's a little bit mixed, you can see little dynamics going on. And to me, right, it's so alien to me because Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
From South. So I feel like if people from here, and that's why all the people from here who go uni elsewhere or go do this job in Australia come back and they're all over that shit. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, it's a bigger scope. Because
And you know what's deep, bro? Where you go as well, you realize. See, when I lived in Manchester, there, everyone would always say to me, "Yo, you're from Belfast. That's sick, bro."
Yeah.
And then everyone in Belfast would be like, "Manchester, that's
sick."
crazy."
Yeah.
And I realized nowhere was sick.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, everywhere was great, but nowhere was as bad. Or
Grass is always
London.
greener.
I lived in London for 6 months. I remember thinking, "Whoa," but it is what it is. You just live it.
all good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Same with anywhere. Like my mate Logic and all. He went to Palestine, helped the kids.
Yeah.
No matter where you go in the world, what you realize is people are only people. People are always people.
Yeah.
Always.
Especially when you live in the hood.
Yeah, and there is no like this concept. This is what nationalism breeds too. Demonizes them. Them lot. See them. Do you understand? Like you don't go there and that they're a bit fucked. You go there and you realize everyone's the same.
Shit in the same toilet.
Yeah, everybody is the same.
Food goes in the same way, comes out the same way.
You get me, bro? And see, being a man of the world, that's what you learn too. There might be prejudiced people in all of these places.
Yeah.
But they're like small-minded. They haven't stepped out and seen the world. Because when you see the world, you realize people are people. And then when you realize people are people, you realize never, ever is it all right to just say, annihilate them. You with me? Kill them. No one does that. That is not... Like, if me and you had an argument, I wouldn't say, right, go and bomb his whole house, kill all his kids and his family and his...
A good example of that would be
You'd never do that.
Young Spence and Durt Burd on the same podcast together. Look at what they sound like. This is the way. How crazy it is. Like, that's how simple it can be.
Exactly.
That's how simple it can be. And that's
Things
not
that
just
happen
for
through
over here,
music,
but everywhere. Do you know what I mean?
You know
That's
what I
how... Because look, two different sides of the city, and you still are proud of your identity, and you're still proud of your identity.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Powerful.
this is how simple it can be, bro. Do you know what I mean?
See, honestly, like, see what you were saying about being like a person of the world or whatever you said there. Like, I've always thought that, like, in terms of like, I don't go about thinking necessarily in my head I'm Irish. Like, I know I am, but like, I consider myself more Celt because that's my heritage.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's a lot better people thinking of themselves as citizens of the earth because like we're all from whatever you call it, it's all the same big fucking chunk of land, like, isn't it?
Exactly, bro. It's real.
You know what I mean?
And I always thought that too. I was even thinking, like, you see, I was talking about even like Northern Ireland in general, saying, all right, you can go back into the history and go, it was only 100 years old and technically it didn't used to exist and all the rest of it. But it always sort of was Ulster and there was always different kingdoms in Ireland and all. The truth is, I wouldn't want, I would not want like Ireland to be all like under the European Union. We all have the euro. I fucking hate that. Do you understand what I mean? And I think a lot of even Republicans would say, "Oh, nah, we don't really want the the euro, because there's no sovereignty there or nothing." You with me? And it's
Exactly.
the same, but Northern Ireland now, because it's so established as its own like place, and the truth is, the UK don't really give a fuck about Northern Ireland in terms of anything. And I'm talking about, it's interesting the way they say it's the UK, but yet I have to get a different driving license now. Anywhere else in the UK, you have a UK driving license. Not here.
Really?
Sorry, lads. No, obviously not. Do you not know? Northern Ireland driving license. Northern Ireland driving license. Thought it was the UK. Why can't I have my fucking UK driving license?
That shit we be excluded from.
Same with a disability badge. My dad had a disability badge from the UK. Sorry, no, you need to reapply for a Northern Ireland disability badge. Same with the NHS. You don't have the NHS. You have the HSC. The HSC. You with me? So they're saying they're the UK, but yet every fucking thing, the court systems. If I'm going to court in England, I can't get a Northern Ireland solicitor. They say, you have to get one in the mainland.
The laws are different.
Do you understand? But if it was in Wales or Scotland, it doesn't matter because it's all UK. But Northern Ireland, it's your own thing.
Nah, that's kind of mad, bro. That's kind
You
of mad.
understand what I mean? So that's why, and the truth is, I love Northern Ireland. Fucking love it. You know, I would even say, let's have it as a fucking independent state.
I'd
Do you
be
know
happy
what I
with that.
mean? Separate of the fucking European Union, separate of the fucking Union Jack, and we're just, boom, get all the unions out of here, and we'll just unite ourselves, you know what I mean? As some independent shit. Sure, Storm outside. Anyway, they don't even have no government, do they?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's time for...
They can't even sit in the same room as each other. That's crazy to me, man. That's crazy to me,
And yet
man.
they're talking shit about the fucking Middle East. Imagine me and you there not wanting to sit in the same room, but we'll throw our opinions out on the fucking Middle East. Kids are dying, getting shot dead, and they're throwing but they don't want to sit and talk.
Nah.
Fuck off. I would say don't talk, but get the fuck out of here. None of this is working. I would say flatten the whole fucking thing. Scrap the whole fucking line. That's real though. Because none of them have any interest for the people. None of them have the interest.
And that's why as the people, you look at them a lot of times and think, why do we agree? Because we feel like they don't give a fuck about us.
Yes, man.
So then it's like, where does real change come from? And it comes from us on the streets.
The ground level.
And we connect and we look each other in the eye and you're like, fuck, to be fair, you're actually similar to me and I'm similar to you.
See our generation when we're their age, 40, 50 years old, right? And it's like, people who you grew up with and you grew up with sitting in installment together, bro, they'll be able to sit down and have a conversation. They might come to work and be like, I wasn't really happy how your party handled it. I wasn't happy. And they'll be able to sit down and have a conversation. And that's what I see, because it's like, from when I moved here, I can even see it from outside looking in. Even more, I can see it from like, 11 years, 2000. From when I came here till now, it's like, I can see it. I get less comments and I can see people making less comments to each other from here and everything. And now parties, there was like a time when you would never see like cross-community parties, and then I got to a point like midway through the 2010s and it was cross-community parties up and down.
You go back maybe you can go back like maybe even like 10 years ago. You wouldn't have got, say, like a telegraph building, 2,000 people. You wouldn't have really got like a big mix of everybody, like, because shit starts.
I think when Ray was first came over here, it would have been like Callie's and Port Rush would have been there. Like, there's a documentary about that called Dancing on Narrow Ground, which kind of brings it back to music over here, uniting people, because it was like a documentary about a group of people from West Belfast and a group of people from East. Obviously, Catholics, Protestants, Loyalists, Republicans, whatever you want to call it. But they were coming together to go to the raves and obviously get wiped out and all, like, but like it was. But
it's always happened, though.
This generation here, when we're installment, we're sitting there and we disagree, we're going to be able to sit there and have a conversation, bro. And none of this shit's going to be happening. All this, I don't want to go to work for 2 years. Fuck off.
It's true, bro. It's real.
Me and Spencer are starting a party here.
Exactly. And it's the same with it's the same with the comedians as well. You with me? Like, they have a huge audience in Northern Ireland, and they don't give a shit. Like Paddy McDonnell is with William Thompson, and you know the
William of Orange,
and the mudblood means like you're half Protestant, half Catholic, and that's what their podcast is.
Because we reach a point. We all reach.
It's all funny.
We all reach a point as a creative where you know, right? Well, like, fuck me, I'm out here trying to make it, and you're trying to make it. It's hard enough trying to make it. So stop letting shit get. Know what I mean?
And the thing is, I don't like if we're all in agreement. It's not really. I like it if there's someone different. Like, I would happily sit and talk with a Jewish guy, a Muslim guy, a Hindu. You with me? A Rastafarian. You with me? And I don't want any of us to change religion then. But I want to sit and understand, and we'll debate and thrash it out. No, let's talk about the serious, the uncomfortable parts. Let's talk about it all. And I don't care. Get angry if you want, a bit, or passionate. But at the end, we'll shake hands and it's all love. Like, I don't want to kill you. You don't believe me, or even fight you. You agree? You don't agree?
And that's that new way of thinking now. That's the new way. Our generation.
That's fuck, bro.
Our generation.
That's why it's like, oh, you agree with me? Unfollow. No one to know. Like, bro, I don't want. No one on earth agrees fully with what I believe.
We can agree to disagree.
Even me and my brother sit there and fight over shit. You with me? We agree fundamentally on most things. We'll still have a fight about shit because that's what humans do, bro. But the key is not fucking turn it into violence. Should only ever really be, bro, in defense of yourself. You with me? And even like I said, if you came and done something horrific to me, there is a thing as well in law. Even if someone breaks into your house, it's called appropriate response. You have to give an appropriate response. So that's back to the Israeli conflict again. Appropriate response. What is that? You with me? It was horrific what they've done.
In the UK, they say, just to give an example, right? In the UK, if someone breaks into your house, you can't use a penknife is what you're allowed to use. If you use a kitchen knife, you can go to jail and they can sue you.
There's a fan in the McGarry documentary.
So if you use a penknife, right, as long as it's not over like 3 or 4, I don't know the exact number, 3 or 4 inches, you're okay. That's appropriate response. Do you know what I mean?
And then even appropriate response too. Belfast fucking knows it all too well. The tit for tat killings. That's what they were called. A Catholic got shot. Next thing, a Protestant got shot in response. And it's tit for tat killings. That's what it was called. You know what I mean? But, you know, when you're talking about a genocide of like wiping out entire fucking populations. Like I think it's outrageous that it's not being like spoke about in a real way. That's why I give props to Piers Morgan, bro.
Okay.
Because he is a G. Because he did, like I said, he got on Mohammed Hijab and all. And again, there's a lot of shit about Mohammed Hijab I don't agree with at all.
Absolutely.
You get me? I think the guy's mad in a lot of ways. But he's cool and I like him.
He makes a lot of good points.
A lot of good points. And he's well educated. Same with Jordan Peterson. I fucking love Jordan Peterson.
Until they say something stupid.
No, not until he says. Because even then I like him.
Yeah.
I don't have to agree with it. Do I think that's outrageous? Him fucking promoting the Israeli government like that in that way and saying give him hell? No, fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Same with Andrew Tate. Some of the shit he said, I was cringing. Oh, you're mad.
Especially if you have daughters or something. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. So you can get cringed out.
Yeah.
But fundamentally, what he says a lot of the time, bang on the button, bro. Sick. Especially even with the Jordan Peterson thing, called him out straight away for what it was. Said, how you condone and give him hell when you wouldn't ever give no one hell as well. You'd never go there with a gun and start shooting people. So why are you telling others to go and do it too? Some fucking cowardly fucking go and do the devil's work. Fuck off, bro. You with me? Because that's not what God is. God is love.
Especially if you're an opinion leader, right? Do you know what I mean? Because everybody follows him now who was maybe leaning towards this being really wrong is now going to be like, oh, okay, it's okay, Jordan said it. So
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Because
People don't know their power.
He is a morality. I felt it myself. Some of the things Jordan said, I get emotional. I'm like, he's G'd up. Because he does that. I seen like a funny wee skit. There was some like girl with blue hair and a nose ring and all like that. I've just bought this Jordan Peterson book. I'm going to read it and I'm going to critique it and expose him. Next thing, it shows her again. She's all fresh faced and she goes, so I've just read the book and tidied my room. You know what I'm saying? Because he is good like that. You get me? He is inspirational. But at the same time, bro, we need to really wake up and say humans are fucking humans. And there is no difference. Like, there's no difference between anybody on the earth. That is the real fact. Do you know what I mean? Them Palestinian children, they have a right to live. You with me? And just calling them terrorists or just branding everybody in that state as a terrorist is outrageous. And that's what the BBC are openly doing at the minute. And they're promoting the Israelis like they can never do any wrong. And if you say anything about it, you're an anti-Semite. That there in itself shows you. There's a saying that says, look who you cannot criticize. They're usually the ones running this shit.
Okay.
You understand what I mean? Whoever you're not allowed to criticize, there's a reason why you can't criticize them. Do you know what I mean, bro? But deep. Well, listen, we've had a fucking...
About, but you know what I mean? Having them conversations and them uncomfortable, do you know what I mean? Debates and back and forth, and then we can really figure out a way of changing shit then, do you know what I mean?
Of course.
Well, I think music changed a lot, bro.
Universal language, universal lingo.
Northern Ireland's amazing, bro, when it comes to music, comes to, like, even the wee TV shows. Watch Blue Lights, it's fucking brilliant. Sports, the boxing, MMA, and that.
No, you're the one that brought me into the boxing.
Boxing's too
I didn't really know
about
about
that. That's coming next year. You
Paul,
want
Hey, yo, Paul,
talk
that
about
Paul
that?
Hughes. Hey, Paul.
Yeah, Paul Hughes. Yeah, did you see Paul Hughes?
wow.
Big shout out to Paul.
Yep,
He just
yep.
clinked out a guy at Cage Warriors Dublin. Just clinked him first round. Boom. Clean as a whistle. Paul Hughes is my boy, man. He was on the show too.
Okay.
I'm going to get him back on
respect.
because he's getting in the UFC next, Paul Hughes, bro. And then obviously I'm walking out Tyrone McKenna at the SSE Arena. 2nd of December.
Respect, man.
They're born in
Respect,
Belfast. He's marching out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's going to be serious,
No,
bro.
respect, man, yeah.
And then Mickey Conlon as well. I've had Mickey and Jamie on.
Yeah.
You know, on the show, and they're legends, bro. You know, do love them, bro. Like I said, Belfast is a proper gaff, bro.
A special.
And that's what I love about Northern Ireland, specifically Northern Ireland too. It's got all our own coffees, all our own wee shit. No, you know what I mean? Big shout out. Who's your favourite coffee from Northern Ireland?
My favourite coffee.
Yeah, big shout out to Frank and Honest.
Okay.
I drank Boost.
Boost. Like Wee Amelie's are like after me. Wee Amelie goes, Daddy, will you buy me a Boost? Everyone
There's two types of people in West Belfast. The type that grow up and start drinking coffees, and the type that keep drinking Boost.
Yep.
And unfortunately, I fell into the
you drink
latter.
Boost, Leo.
You know what? See, when I was in uni, living in Shanko, I drank Boost for like 2 years straight.
I used to.
Every day.
I used to drink
every day.
Yo, I used to drink 6, 7 tins a day, and I ain't
Boost is a
joking.
chocolate bar to me.
Bro, you know the 59p ones. You know the red and green ones.
They're
yeah?
they're 75p now for Red Barry. Take it,
Yeah,
honestly.
bro, I live the bubble shop.
I'm looking at sponsorship. Boost, give me a shoot.
I'm not having. You can sponsor them. I'm not.
No. Here, sponsor me.
Frank and Honest. That's from the centre. Okay. Coffees.
River Rock, sponsor me.
I know
Drink
River.
water, stay hydrated.
Yo, we
Damn
need,
right.
tie in, whoever the fuck's watching this, we need sponsors. Let's do it. Let's start tying in. We're
Nah, dead ass,
change.
like.
Oh yeah. I need to shout out to my sponsors too. Big shout out to Weedy Wonka and to Buzz Lightyear. legends. And I'm not wearing nothing today, but this is my boy's coffee shop in Spain, but he hasn't even got it no more. But a big shout out to Big D and fucking Tunde as well. Legend, that's baked Alicante.
Okay. And don't forget NI's finest, the 10th
right.
and 11th. You're gonna see all these men performing.
And
a bunch of other artists from Northern Ireland who are trying to smash it in the scene. You know what I mean?
Don't be a fucking deer caught in the headlights. Deer's head. 10th, get that ticket. Don't miss it. 30 of us running rings around it.
Stan said it.
Nothing,
Off the top of the
nothing
dome.
common about common market. Don't be a deer stuck in the what?
He's a quote machine, isn't it? I keep saying he speaks
Yo,
in
Spencer,
quotes.
you should be a rapper or something.
I've been thinking about it, mate, to be fair.
Northern
Long
Ireland's
day.
most inspirational. I'm telling you, bro. He's a fucking legend.
You already know the
He
4
needs a
letters
TED
I'm going to
Talk,
leave you
fuck's
on
sake.
too. You know what I mean? You already know the 4 letters I'm going to leave you on. 10th, see you soon.
There you go.
Black
10th and
Robert.
11th of November.
Yeah.
30th of November at Limelight.
Aye.
That's Leo Miyagee's headline show.
Yes,
I'm going to
yes,
come
yes.
and check that out. And you've got
Right.
good support on you as
Oh
well.
yeah, we
don't
got
you?
some good support. Yeah.
Sick. And did you say there's an EP you released this year too?
Yeah, and I released it back in May, but just you can stream that. That's LeoMiyagee Leo Miyagi, and the EP's called Camus. That's CAMUS. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. Go ahead.
What's Camus, man?
Albert Camus. He's my favorite writer. He's a French philosopher / writer. He was also a little bit of a revolutionary, and he was a French Algerian. Funny enough, you know the Israel-Palestine thing.
Yep.
He was writing about that perspective as a French Algerian.
Wow.
Similar thing
Fuck
was happening
me.
there. Do you know what I mean?
So what's his
Crazy,
name again?
Albert Camus.
Albert Camus.
Yeah.
Listen, my
Yeah.
bro, you're a
Yeah.
G. Yo, OJ, you're a
man,
G.
brother.
10th and 11th at HotBox at the Deer's Head.
NI's finest.
The mixtape's
Also-
coming too.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
We all have songs on the mixtape.
Yeah, the
Mixtape's
mixtape.
coming.
And then you've got some new tracks coming out, don't you?
Yeah, I'm working on stuff now, mate. New stuff coming.
Are you getting on this track with me and Dirt Bird or not? Dirt
Nice,
Bird's
dude.
upset.
Oh no, I've been trying to
No, we need to get this shit together. No, we're doing it. We're doing
Let's do
We're
it,
doing
bro.
Yeah, I
We're
plugged
doing
my
it.
wee project as well.
No, you're not allowed. That's
All
the
right,
end of it.
all right. Then, I get the shout out list again. You'll be
I
off it.
know. Fuck sake, last time he was on, he shouted out about 100 people.
This guy.
Here, late November, my first mixtape on my own. Sorry for being a rocket. I'm not sorry to my mom, my ex-missus, all my mates, every cunt who's had to put up with me over the years.
Sorry to OJ.
Legend.
Oh, sorry, OJ. Sorry, chicken. You know I got you.
Gangster shit. Right, yo, let's wrap it up. God bless you all. Thank
Peace
you.
in the Middle East.
Respect.
Come on.
What's happening? This is Jun Tzu.